Uh, hello? Hello. How's it going today? What is up? Almost weekend. And April is also almost over. Man. What is going on with time? Where am I? Oh, that side. Stayed up a little bit too late last night. Finished watching Fallout. It was good. Enjoyed it. Interested in seeing where the next season is going to go. And I must say, it actually does make me want to play Fallout again. But in typical Bethesda fashion, like them, we're gonna update the game again by not really adding anything much of value, but as a side effect will break everyone's mods. So I'm not really going to start a new playthrough until after that's happened. I mean, I could try and then just set Steam to not update unless you run it and then not run the game through Steam. I think that works fine, right? I think then it doesn't update. But then what if I accidentally update it, right? And I lose everything. So it's just not worth it. We'll just wait until after they've updated and then hopefully mods and things update as well. I actually only play like Fallout 4 these days. I do like a massive mod pack. Maybe I shouldn't play Fallout 4. Maybe I should play New Vegas again. Ooh. That's a good, awesome mod pack for New Vegas. New Vegas mod pack. I know a lot of people are very anti-mod pack, but I like mod packs. I don't want to have to go through all the effort of picking out what I want and what I don't want. I just want someone else to do all that work for me. Just more content, more quests, more weapons, more costumes, more all sorts of silliness. Maybe that's a good idea. Is there a recommended one? Oh, this one doesn't even work. Okay, hang on, I shouldn't get distracted. This is the kind of stuff I should do off stream. But yeah, last time I tried to play Fallout, I struggled a little bit because of all the camera actions. So weird, man. I didn't used to have any issues. Oh, I accidentally bumped my mouse. But these days, too big of a struggle to play games if the camera doesn't want to stay put. It took me so long to get used to it. I can finally play Planet Crafter without getting slightly dizzy or a bit nauseous. So yay! But I only play like an hour at a time. But so it took me 15 hours to get to the point where I can play the game for an hour without feeling even a little bit sick. So I'd only want to put that kind of time into a game that I really like. I think that's probably worth it. There's so many other games I should play. Should I really go back to modded Fallout? I feel not wanting to play new stuff and just replaying old stuff all the time. I feel like there should be a word for that. Because that feels like a slight personality defect. I don't know. It's just so nice going back and playing something you know you like. No big disappointments, unless you go back and then you're disappointed because it's not as you remember. Or the developer updated it and they broke it, or something. I'll think about it. Because you'll need something to play. Maybe I shouldn't. Work's gonna pick up a lot soon, so maybe I should rather just focus on that. And on stream, I'm still playing Hollow Knight, and that's gonna be a while. And then I want to finish this halibut thing. It's a bit longer than I thought it was going to be. I thought we'll finish it in 2 streams. 3 streams. But no, we're not yet done. I did finish fairly early last time we played because I got too sick, but hopefully today we can speed through and the camera's not too wobbly and I can just... Oh, that reminds me, I need to take my motion sickness medicine so I can play a video game like a normal person. See, I can't just play for an hour and stop. You have to keep going. I don't think it actually works, the medicine I take. I'm not sure. Maybe I should go to the doctor and say, hey, what's the strongest stuff you can give me? And then say, why are you traveling soon? I'm gonna fly. It's like, no, I want to play video games. I sort of feel like they're probably not going to give me motion sickness medicine. They're probably going to give me other medicine and say, hey man, think about your priorities in life. If playing games make you sick, maybe you shouldn't play them. I should go get a new doctor. I think my doctor's office, or the practice, got bought out. Well, they merged. They probably just merged more technically, but I'm assuming that just means it'll just get bought out by a bigger company. So we can probably expect worse service and cost-saving methods from now on. Maybe it's a small chance it can be better. Maybe they can get rid of some of the very nasty admin ladies or reception ladies. I can sort of understand why if you do that kind of job you get a little bit rude. Because you constantly have to deal with people and their issues and sick people and people being rude. Any customer service job, right? You have to deal with people and people suck. But man, it just sucks that you go to the doctor if you call the doctor, and I mean you're sort of in a fragile, vulnerable state when you go to the doctor, and then you just have to deal with these power-hungry assholes before you can even get to the doctor. Maybe they can replace them with shitty AI. Luckily, I can sometimes just go online and book doctor appointments, which is good. Click, 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 no people interaction. But unfortunately, you still have to interact with them when you get there. I should check out Cattail's Wildwood Story. Oh, I looked at the farming game bundle on Humble, but I wasn't sure whether it's worth getting. Become a cat in this cozy life some RPG. You lead your colony into the mysterious wildwood. Hunt prey, harvest herbs, collect magical treasures, and defend your new home from intruders. You literally are just a cat running around, pouncing on creatures. Interesting. Build a thriving town to recruit new cats. Almost said crats. We should make a crat. Like a crab and a cat. Like a fluffy crab. And likes to knock things off shelves. Get to know the residents, fall in love, and raise a litter of kittens. Last bit feels a bit weird. I don't even want to do any romance in a Stardew Valley-ish kind of game when I'm a human. Definitely not going to do it when I'm a cat. Yeah, this looks interesting. People say it's Cat Stardew. But yeah, maybe I should look at that Humble Bundle again. Let's quickly see what is there that I want. Reject all. Oh, that's a new one. What was this one? I definitely check Humble Bundle like every few weeks just to make sure there's something cool. But what happens is I just end up buying all these early access games and never really finish. That looks cool. It's a pity you can't like easily get to a store thing from here. It would be nice if you could just click and it'll take you to like, so I say, the Steam page or whatever. So this is one that I actually might have on my wish list. Haven't heard of this one. Haven't heard of this until now. Littlewood, I think I've played. Oh, you can't middle click. This website. A little bit ass sometimes. Oh yeah, I played a lot of Littlewood. I think I did everything in Littlewood. And I think I bought this one. But there were some issues and I thought I'd wait until it gets fixed. I don't know if they ever fixed it. So I was wondering, is it worth buying the bundle? What do you need to do to get all of them? 15. Yeah, okay, that's less than this game is by itself. Interesting. I will consider. I haven't managed to find a good little farming crafting game in a while. I just want to find one that I can play that doesn't just make me think, damn, I should play Stardew Valley. And I don't think that's anything like against the game. It's more of a probably nostalgia kind of thing, right? Not really nostalgia, but Stardew is the first game of its type that I've played ever. And yeah, I played some good ones, and then I played a lot of shit ones. And then some of them are just sort of okay. Big yawn. Okay, should we get into Harold? Not into Harold, into the world of Harold. See if we can finish that game. Would be nice. I haven't finished the game on stream in a while. We've just sort of given up on a whole bunch of them. I ordered a new controller. I spent days and days and days just looking at all controllers, and it's such a... trying to find something with good reviews and has all the stuff that I want in a controller so hard. It shouldn't be that hard. What I basically just want, right, is I want the Xbox Elite 2 controller, but built well. Oh, now I see the rubber grip is peeling off as well. I do not have a grip that's that strong that this controller should break as often as it does. But yeah, I just literally want this controller that I'm holding right now, but not as dodgy and fragile. And when you read up and stuff, you're like, oh yeah, no, buy the Elite 2 controller. It'll probably almost definitely break before the warranty is over, but you just keep on trading it in for a new one. It's like, that's not what I want in a controller. I want something that works and doesn't break as quickly. Right, I can understand it getting a bit weird and getting a bit, I don't know, creaky and stuff after years, but buttons just being dodgy after a little while, and then people say, oh yeah, no, everyone has that issue. That just sucks. So I'm just going to keep going through the third-party controllers until I hopefully find one that works reliably enough and isn't too crazy expensive. Unfortunately, all my YouTube recommends are now just controller videos. I did not know there was this big world of controllers out there. All these videos of people running this controller tester app, and oh, this is so many milliseconds and that's so many milliseconds and blah blah blah. I'm like, oh, I don't really care that much. And I've never played with this controller and thought, you know what, the latency is too slow. That's not the problem when I game, the controller latency, so I don't really care that much. So it's so hard to trust some of those reviews, because some of the things people are negative about is something that just wouldn't affect me at all. So I ended up buying something that some people are a little bit unhappy with, but it costs a third of what an Elite controller costs. I just can't go back to controller without paddles or buttons on the back. The 4 of them. I need all 4. Difficult. Difficult when you want to buy something, no one sells it. Yay, it did save exactly where I was. I was worried for a second. It only saves when you sleep in your bed or something. Okay, are we getting in the hole? I just want to get off this bumpy ground so Harold doesn't bounce up and down when he walks. Do I just walk in? Is that what we do? Oh wait, no, let's check what our mission is. Oh shit, we have so many messages. All my needs and only 1 pole. Wow. I didn't realize we get spam messages. Harold, have you heard the one about the sad janitor is always moping around? Ha 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 ha. That's actually clever, sort of. Oh, this is from All Water. I want to hereby formally request your presence and your nearest dispute resolution, blah blah blah. Oh. I don't know if I should read these. To do. Oh, buddy's funeral. But what's the quest? There's going to be a funeral. Maybe that will somehow make it feel real. Where would the funeral be? Should we just go back to the ship? I think there's a... I don't really know what my main quest is. Oh, that is the main quest. Okay. And the funeral's probably not in the hole. Really in the mood to go around and talk to everyone. Yeah, I was looking away. I decided I'm going to look at the little preview screen in my OBS monitor. It's tiny, just so I can see a vague idea of where I'm going without feeling immersed in the game. I wonder why they made that. They probably
Mr.
didn't
Halibut.
make it bumpy
Good to see you.
on purpose.
Hello, Mr. Secretary.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
What brings you here? How are you finding the cave?
It's very agreeable. And it's my new posting. I'm responsible for raising awareness and enthusiasm for the new tube station.
Like, tourism?
Well, something like that. We've not had a new destination to tube to in quite some time, after all. In fact, we're running an exciting promotion at the moment. If you buy a monthly ticket, you get a translator earpod for free. And at no extra cost, we'll throw in a personal tracker so you don't get lost in the cave.
Oh, that sounds great and all, but I already have an earpod.
Ah, but our earpod gathers valuable analytics about tube usage and cave exploration.
Oh, it's just
per person,
spyware.
which we can use to further enhance our cave offering and tourism packages. Don't you want to contribute to a better cave tube experience for all?
No, thank you.
I think I'll stick with the one I already have.
Good job, Harold.
Well, I'll throw in a guide if you buy a ticket.
I'll take a ticket, but I don't think I need the guide. I kind of already know my way around.
As you wish, Mr. Halibut. I'll throw yours into the next person's package as a buy one, get one free offer.
Did any of these people actually agree that we can invade their personal living zone? Man, I wish maybe they said where the funeral's gonna be. But this is more than a week ago, probably, and I can't remember. I can barely remember what I did yesterday. I mean, probably wouldn't be at the post office. That would be weird. At the cemetery or church? We haven't seen any churchy kind of thing, right? So I don't think these people are too religious. Oh, it's in the station. Okay, fine. Can't miss it. I feel like that dude should probably change his outfit. Oh, that dude should change his outfit as well.
It's fallen to me to say a few words.
Can you wear your hot dog hat?
Buddy and I would often
To a
share a
funeral.
jog together. And despite his age, he would always give me a run for my money. On our jogs and often afterwards, over a refreshing fish soup and cold beer, I came to realize something. Buddy was like the lifeblood of this station, surging up and down its corridors, delivering information, keeping everyone connected. It's gonna be a colder place without him.
Oh,
Buddy left me instructions that I shouldn't ramble on at his funeral. But instead, I should play a video that he'd prepared for the occasion.
it's a weird place for a funeral.
Is it running?
Yep, you're good to go.
Hi, everyone. If you're watching this, it means I'm not around to deliver your mail and whip you all into shape in person anymore.
Oh,
I didn't want to trouble anyone with writing a long eulogy, so I recorded my own. My life wasn't much to write home, or to anywhere about. I grew up while we were still floating around in space. Life wasn't much different, really. If anything, there's more to see out of the windows now. After we crashed, I think people felt sad that we weren't going to see new worlds. But as I got older, I realized that each person aboard the ship was a world of their own. So I became a postman, and it meant I got to visit lots of new worlds every day. Of
oh,
course, back then we didn't have the tube system, so I had to be a bit more creative with how I got around the ship, especially the broken bits. It made me realize the importance of staying in shape and being flexible. Where the body goes, the mind follows after all. And so, I wanted to leave this little collection of personal fitness and mind healthiness tips, so
Oh,
that
no.
even when I'm gone, I keep delivering smiles to you all.
Kinda really miss Buddy was
One last
sudden
thing.
out of place death.
I've arranged for
Yeah,
my
it's
ashes to be delivered to
odd.
the seas of this planet that has become
It
our
felt
home.
like a TV show where in between the
That way,
TV
some little
series
parts of me
that the
will
actor died or
always
got
be moving.
arrested or, I don't know, left.
Was that okay?
Yep. Just fine.
Okay, now, let's get moving. Take a deep breath. It's time to shake off those cobwebs.
Cobwebs like whatever. This is the most motion any puppet or whatever did in the entire game. The King Shrek. Those are short shorts. He can wear what he wants. Not that short. What's the appropriate shorts length for a dude these days? I haven't worn shorts in a very, very long time, so I don't really know. But back when I was a teenager, your shorts basically on your knees or even over. You don't want to be accused of wearing too short shorts. So short looks like you're naked when sitting, huh? Is that Buddy? Oh, that's why it's next to a tube, so they can... I don't like how the tubes go outside. I'm also not super keen on how they wrap people up like a present.
The tube system will shortly be closing for the night. Please attend to the necessary travel arrangements. Get home safe.
Imagine get to this planet one day and like, oh, a present, and you open it up and it's dead guy in shorts. Oh, we're just going to our bed, okay. Wait, what's that? Oh, flummelum. Is that what they decided to call it? Let's go back home. Yeah, I didn't get too attached to the Buddy character. Oh, we don't even have a choice where we go, okay. But it is sad, he was one of the nicest people to us in the entire place, wasn't he? So it is a bit sad for poor old Harold. Oh, whoops, I wasn't looking. Who will steal random mail now? Probably nobody. And nobody will deliver it, it'll just heap up.
Oh, a package.
If you all live in such a small place, why even
This looks like Buddy's treasure trove.
why even send mail?
Why could he have wanted to leave it to me?
Because we read
So
through
many
it.
letters. But why?
Maybe we can go deliver it.
Oh, I'm too tired to go through all of them and figure it out now anyway. I'll try tomorrow with a fresh head. I think you'd approve of me pacing myself. Right, Buddy?
It's a very bright light shining straight into our faces when we go to bed. 45 days left. Imagine we sort of try and get off the planet and ship just blows up. After all the effort.
Okay. Time to see what all this is about. Oh, the top one is addressed to me.
Hey, Harold. If you're reading this, then, well, it's because I'm not around to tell you myself. these are the remaining letters. I wonder what the recipients would think if you delivered them after all this time. Of course, you may have to read them in order to figure out who that recipient is. As you can see, the addresses or names on the envelopes were damaged or obscured somehow. And don't worry about getting into trouble. According to paragraph 18.5 of the All-Water Delivery Handbook, in the event that the senior all-water post official, that was me, is incapacitated, they may designate a junior as delivery proxy. I hereby designate you. By the way, you can deliver them in the same order they're arranged in the box. I took the liberty of organizing them for maximum transit efficiency. Hope you
How would he
enjoyed
know
this
what
little
the
taste of what I had
maximum
so much
efficiency
fun
is?
doing. Now get
If he
those
doesn't know
knees
where
up
they
high
go.
and deliver some joy.
Just by
Your
size and
distant
color.
pal, Buddy.
Do we know how he died? A jogging accident.
Right. Let's see.
Probably just old age. Oh, are these the letters we have actually read through already? I'm confused. Read the long letter, oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, you read
Gelatinous
something you
like
shouldn't
substance.
have.
Contains knowledge.
And they
but
silenced him.
ambiently. This is not how I expected learning an alien language to go. Oh,
Ah, Professor?
That looks too much like a blender.
liquefy.
Oh shit, it is a blender.
Must test ingesting. It won't be poisonous first.
Professor, that's not how.
Oh, Harold, what did you say?
About the books. You don't really read them. They have something to do with your state of mind, not their physical state.
Whatever do you mean?
With these jellies, you have to be really calm. Empty your mind. Then you can get a sense of what's inside.
So, you're saying it's a transcendental, meditative sense memory absorption process?
Sure.
Sure, yeah.
Let me show you.
Fascinating. Assuming you're not
We're just sticking our big nose straight into
I'll
it.
try it. Hopefully, I'll be able to research them more thoroughly now that...
Is there anything else you need help with?
No, but I bet Cyrus would appreciate a helping hand. Or some company, cooped up in that little room.
Good idea. I'll go check on him. Enjoy the jellies.
What? Oh, we still have the deliver letter quest, okay. I was gonna say, huh?
Professor, I've got a bit of mail for you.
Oh, thanks. Just put it over there with the rest.
This one is kinda different.
And how do you know that exactly?
I'm delivering it for Buddy. It's from Cyrus, from a long time ago.
What? Give it here. Let me see.
To whom it may concern. That's you, Moreau. I'm writing to formally oppose your newly proposed
It's very tidy
archiving
handwriting.
protocol. The Archiving Club has operated perfectly well for months using the Arundhati indexing protocol. Implementing a new one now will set back our archiving efforts considerably while we adapt to the new system and re-index the existing archives. Furthermore, I'm afraid if you continue to suspend working with the existing index in a misguided attempt to brute force your own way,
Purpler
to
than I would have
suddenly
expected
claim how
Cyrus
much
to write
fairer
with.
it is,
I
as
thought he would only
proof the
write in
ends
black and blue.
justify the means, I may be forced to report this matter to the school council. I look forward to resolving this matter amicably and returning once again to our concurrent archiving efforts. Orderly yours, Cyrus.
The Archiving Club.
Oi. That's what he thought. And he must have assumed I'd snubbed him at the time.
Surely he doesn't still remember that.
Well, either way. Can you believe how long we've been carrying on this little grudge? Oy vey. We're still acting like kids.
Oh, you're not that bad.
Thanks, Harold. I mean,
I
for
want to know how
real
she
this.
lost her hand.
It helped me realize it's time to put aside our differences. To accept that we'll never see eye to eye. Maybe that's why we achieve so much together.
Ah, cool. You and Cyrus are a great team.
That protocol was
Probably to the
inefficient, though.
blender, yeah.
See you in a bit.
Okay. Let's go. Wait, pick up the next letter.
Let's see.
Should we just be postman today? What was that letter for? Has there ever been a game where you're a postman? But not postal. Ignoring postal. I don't know if you were actually a postman in postal. So he never received this letter from his father. Okay, cool. Let's go. I don't actually like these letter things. I don't want to sit there while listening to some voice reading through a letter. I just want Harold to do something. The sooner we get all these done, the better, right? We're going on a postman mission right now. Everything else can wait. Where is the captain? Is he in the entry to the arcades? Or is he at the central station?
All water
Not sure.
compliments you on your choice of destination.
I'm not sure. I can't remember. I can picture what the room looks like, but I can't remember.
We get you where you're going.
Oh shit. Fishy people. Oh, it's a mutual visit. Maybe they're
Hello
okay
there.
with it.
Do you need any help with that?
Hi. Yes, this picture shows lots of tubes. Where do they all go?
They go to different places. Did you have somewhere specific in mind you wanted to go?
We're just exploring. But we don't want to end up anywhere bad.
Ah, well, some areas of the ship are more fun than others, but nowhere is bad.
What's over in that part?
Oh, that's the Agora Arcades. Lots to do there. Have you checked it out already?
I think so. Do we need a new ticket to go somewhere else?
Which ticket do you have already?
Oh, we don't.
So, how did you...
We had one.
So, what did you...
I gave it to another limb. They said we should check out the Castle Chop tube line.
Oh, to go to the Energy District?
No, just to go through the tube line. Do you know if it's a fun line?
I would just recommend asking someone else. I'm not much of an expert.
Okay, thank you. See
They're all
you
gonna
around.
get locked up. New picture, new picture. Harold's drawings are just magnificent. Very childlike. Childlike and innocent. Is it in this one? Is it in the AW district?
Travel in style with all water.
That makes sense, right?
Unsatisfactory journey for some reason? Just contact your nearest... and all water will make it up to you.
Is it in here? I think this is it. Assuming the captain is in his captain's chair. What's up with this funky little hairstyle? What does he even do all day?
Ah,
Oh?
sorry, Harold, you just startled me. Lots going on for me.
Is everything okay, Captain at Large?
Yeah, everything is okay.
You seem a bit...
It's just that, you know, it's amazing that I can be a real captain if we take off. It'd be wow, but I kind of thought it wouldn't all happen so fast. I've got a lot to learn. No one to teach me.
Oh
You
no.
know, something I've learned is that usually what's going to happen is so unexpected, you may as well not think about it.
So, you're saying I should just relax?
I think you should
I
actually
guess so. It's also
get
kinda
some
like
effort to learn.
you can only do what you can do, you know? Try to forget about what you can't control.
He's supposed to
Like the ship.
Maybe don't forget
I was just
that.
about to say that. He's supposed to control the ship.
I jest, I think. Anyway, thanks for the advice. I'll bear it in mind. I'm going to get back to my research about what all the controls do.
Oh
Good luck,
shit,
Sawyer.
we're
You'll
screwed.
do great.
They're gonna fly straight into his sun.
Zoya, I've got something for you.
Oh,
Yeah, it's kind of a long story, but it's an old letter for you that never got delivered because of Allwater's weird rules. Buddy wanted me to finally give it to you.
okay. Odd, but let me take a look.
Our boy Zoya. We just wanted you to know how proud we are of you. Let me tell you a story about when I was a boy. I was listless, about to finish school. Of course, my papa was the original pilot of the Fedora. What a cool job. But what a thing to live up to. And I think I felt somehow ashamed he'd been at the helm when it crashed. So, I decided to do something totally different and get a job in the agricultural district. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I didn't really know what there was to do. But as I looked after the animals, helping tend the crops, I stopped thinking so much about what I wanted to do. I just did. And as I was just doing, I grew up, I learned, I changed, and then, seemingly without any real effort, I felt ready to accept my place as captain. I didn't feel forced into it, and I knew what I would do as a captain with no ship to fly. I had to help everyone else have the opportunity I did to grow at their own pace. Being a captain at large, or at small,
I understand what Captain
means
at
lots
Large
of things.
means.
You may not always be needed to pilot the ship physically through space. But your position is a symbol of hope, of good leadership, a living embodiment of the idea of using skill and courage to move forwards. Whatever the obstacles in front of you, your old Captain Dad.
Captain Dad.
Oh, Dad. I never knew. I always thought you never doubted your path in life.
Shall I leave you be?
No, it's okay, actually. You know, it's funny. You would think not knowing is scary, but now that I know I'm not the only one to have felt like that, it's actually liberating. And yeah, some things about my dad suddenly make sense now. Like all those weird job manuals he left lying around. I always thought he was trying to hint to me to start working, but I guess they were his way of understanding other routes through life. Thanks for this, Harold. I'm just gonna have to sit down. It's a lot to process.
Sure. Take your time, Captain at Large. I'll see you around. And good luck with
I'm
everything.
gonna Google Captain at Large. I wanna know if that actually means something. Because I don't know. Captain at Large. Is it just a thing? And I see the term everywhere. No idea. No idea, not very clear. Okay, let's get another letter. Yeah, today is just Postman Day. Let's see if we can do in one day what Buddy was unable to do in his entire lifetime. And that's sad. It's just the bureaucracy holding you back. Back to the station.
Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey. You've arrived. Have you checked your pockets before leaving?
Run. Lab. I almost forgot where we live.
Decided. Enjoy the view. You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
I wish there was another sort of like Subnautica game out there, but less scary. So I just like the idea of like building a base under the sea.
Righto. Time for the next letter.
It just looks so cool with all the
That was
fishies and
intense.
things.
Tommy. Wow.
Tommy's the shop dude. Wait, delivered to... Oh, it's from Tommy. It's from Tommy? Tommy's letter to Bridget, okay. I'm gonna read people's romantic letters. And one of the people we're delivering to has to get slightly mad, right? Everyone can't just be, oh cool, thanks. Thanks for this letter that's got kept for decades, and the fact that you just read through my personal stuff. Assuming she's in the energy
Destination
place.
selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day. You may now exit the tube.
I get the idea we're not going to finish this today.
For choosing to travel with us today.
Ah, she's not there.
Hey, Slip.
Hey, Harold!
Everything okay?
Oh, sure. Just putting the finishing touches to the all-important relaunch procedure. Basically, all on my own, with no one to help me, just like always. Old Slippy with the world on his shoulders.
I'm sure you're doing great.
Yeah, I'm making the coolant procedure more efficient than ever. It's going to be able to cover a lot of ground. Like me. Gotta stay cool, given no one is ever around to help.
How about I give you a hand?
What? No, what are you doing? Don't touch that.
But I thought you said... Never mind. I'll leave you to it.
That would be really great.
Yeah, he's one of those people. Okay, so not... Where would she be hiding? If you were a Bridget, and you were probably hiding from that guy, where would you be? At the arcade? He's just like my mom. Arcades.
Destination determined. Now, relax with all water.
Yeah, Julie, do you get in trouble for trying to help, or do you want to get in trouble for not helping?
Thank you
It's
for
like,
choosing all water tubes.
Oh no, it's Sunny. Do we talk to Sunny? Don't want to, but okay.
Hey, look who it is!
Huh? Who's there?
It's you, silly! You heard rumors of the irresistible new Soleil sweets, eh?
Hmm? You mean these cupcakes? Wow, they're really colorful.
Yes, they're full of that sunny cheer.
That's great, Sonny. I'll try one. What's your best seller?
Well, that's very relative.
What do you mean?
So, I sold like 10 Starburst Royales at the start, but, I'm sure it's just a matter of time until word of mouth gets around.
Oh, I'm sure business will pick up. They're
Why are we
certainly
so
eye-catching
nice?
enough.
I tell you what it is, Harry. It's water wieners. He's got the best spot, and I guess no one feels like a cupcake after a wiener.
No? I suppose that doesn't sound like an appetizing
That sounds
combo.
fine to me.
I just feel like, Fedorans need a change and a little color in their lives. And I bet the Flumilim would love a chance to try water wieners.
That's a good idea. Have you suggested it to him?
Me? No, I mean, I don't want him to think the competition is unfriendly. But if a neutral third party was to suggest it
I
to
don't
him,
want to help
then
out Sonny.
who knows?
Oh,
I'm just manipulating the guy into leaving. No, 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 no.
I'm no good at...
Come on, Harry, please. It'll be good for him. Good for me. The Flumilim will love it. Just plant the seed. For me. For all
Plant the
time's
seed
sake.
with the wiener man.
Well,
No.
I am peckish, and if the topic comes up, I do like the cave, so...
Ah, I knew I could count on you. Here, have a complimentary Starburst Royale as a little thank you.
Thanks, Sonny.
Seems gonna be disgusting. Did we just taste it and just looked at her and didn't say anything? On drawing, but okay. Convince Warren to relocate. And if there's one thing,
Hey, Zoom, do you
it's
about
these
those new
people.
cupcakes?
Oh, those new Sunny's cupcakes?
Yeah, Sunny's.
Yeah. She looked more like gloomy to me.
On account of cupcakes not selling?
They're not selling, are they not?
Apparently not.
On account of them being horrible.
Yeah, apparently. I've heard people say nothing should have that many flavours at once.
Ah, poor Sunny.
Poor people who ate her cupcakes.
Never understood cupcakes, me. If I want a cake, I want it on a plate, not in a cup.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
cups are for drinks, like beer.
Cup beer. Now you're talking, Alon.
Or beer that's thick as cake.
Beer cake. Oh, now you're talking, Alon.
That's what I'm talking about, Zoom.
Get you a cup beer, Alon.
Yeah, go on then.
It's too weird.
Hey there. Cool robot, huh?
Yes, so nice and calm. Very friendly to play with, too.
Never thought of it like that. But you know it's a robot, right?
It's called Robot. Okay, thanks. I didn't know.
I mean, it's not alive.
Then how is it moving with me?
You know what? It's great, isn't it? It will make you a nice drink, too.
Ooh, I want to try that. What should I try?
You might like the salty spritz. Just tell Robot you'd like to try one when you're ready.
Thank you.
How's she gonna pay for it? We're just getting all these fishy people into debt. Should we? Fine. It's in the mission log, so let's do it.
Hi there.
Welcome to Warren's Water
I
Wieners.
should put it with water in
What will
there.
we be wanting?
At least it's not
What do you recommend?
Well,
Walter's
I'm
Wiener
personally
Waters.
partial
That
to
would
the
be
toasted
weirder.
seaweed wurst, but the sizzling tofu dog is amazing too.
Oh, they both sound great. I bet the Flumilim love the seaweed one, huh?
Yes, I imagine they would.
I'll take a seaweed wurst, I think.
A fine choice.
So, business is good?
I certainly can't complain.
Glad to hear it. You know, I've been looking forward to this. I've been in the cave, very hungry. Not much fast food there.
Oh, really? Well, hope this is worth the wait.
Sure it will be. I almost feel bad for those in the cave who can't easily have some wurst.
No, that's
Wow.
nice of you.
It's very subtle
Yeah,
of us.
the cave really would be a great business opportunity. If I could cook, I'd open a wurst stand there myself.
You should learn. It's very rewarding. Here, it's ready. Tuck in.
Thanks. By the way, have you been to
So he
the
just
cave?
has the
I made a
girl
quick visit.
strapped to his
great.
belt.
Okay. Well,
Doesn't seem very safe.
I'll be getting back. Oh, could you do me a favor and try one of...
Hang on. Did you say, do me a flavor?
No, actually, I said...
Do you a new flavor? I bet they have some pretty unique ingredients in the cave. I could even invent new relishes or entire new wiener recipes. You've given me a crazy idea.
Really?
Yes, I'll move to the cave. It's a great business and creative opportunity for water wieners.
I can't have water
I'll
wieners.
finally be able
This
to
doesn't sound
achieve
right.
my dream of a wiener that captures the essence of new horizons.
You should totally go for it. Guess I'll see you there, Warren.
Thank you again. I owe you a free wiener.
Oh, free wiener. I like the word wiener. It's funny. Wait, maybe she's in the store with her husband.
What's this?
Oh, this is a package of gentlemen's grooming essentials. Inspired by my grandpappy, who was always so well turned out.
What's this?
Ah, this is stationery. Finest materials from the artisans district.
I don't want to listen to everyone, actually. We're in a hurry. We're on a mission. To do... Oh, isn't this... This isn't her, right? No, that's not her. Oh wait, they always look the same, right? So, if her hair's usually down, it'll stay down. People in this world don't get other clothes. I'm assuming we should talk to the fishy people as we go around.
This dark liquid is so hot. Are you sure we're supposed to drink it? Yes, that's what they told me. They said it's not nice cold, but not to have too much at once. How much is too much? They didn't say. But I think this is our 5th cup, and I feel
shit.
great. Yes, I do feel like it's giving me lots of energy. Tastes of minerals and steam. I wonder if we're at too much yet.
I sort of think the fishy people probably shouldn't drink coffee. Not up here, not up here. Where would she be? And what's up with this magic store place that's never opened? Potions, potions, and magic. I think she's in the arcade, but let's just check. Nope, it's just this rude weirdo. Oh, stay far away from that guy. Where would she be? It doesn't say, does it? No. Oh. Oh no, now we did a favor for Sonny. I hope we don't get back together or something.
Well, did you manage to convince him?
Yeah, somehow. I actually did. I think. Either way, he'll be going to the cave soon.
Oh, you're the best! I just know that tomorrow these little beauties will be flying off the cart.
I hope so.
But don't worry,
I
I'll
wouldn't
save them
buy
for you.
cupcakes from the
No.
person running the pharmacy.
No, that's okay. I've already got to try one.
Seems scary.
You should save them all for new customers.
Oh, look at you being all noble. Thanks again, Harry. See you soon. For now, I've got to get started on the biggest batch of Moonlight Rainbow ever.
Yeah, Moonlight Rainbow sounds like something's gonna send you somewhere spiritual, make you see rainbows. Okay, where would she be? She's not at a job zone, not in the arcades, social district.
Location nominated.
Maybe she's talking to big blondie man running around in his robe.
Thanking you.
Yeah, I was criticizing the one dude for wearing inappropriate clothing at the funeral, and then I realized everyone's wearing inappropriate clothing at that funeral. You've got the guy with his drum set on his back. You've got the wiener guy wearing his wiener hat. You've got the teacher wearing his robe.
52, 53.
Aruha.
Oh, hey. Do you want to be workout buddies? Whoa. How many can you do?
Oh, not sure.
One arm, wow.
Oh my. How long have you been training for?
Not sure. I just do this to relax sometimes.
Okay, fine. Are you on some kind of special diet?
Just eat whatever. Oh, are you asking why I can do these exercises?
Yeah, but I'm just curious, that's all. I could probably do those too.
The key is to do them whenever you need to relax.
Oh, brother.
Unfortunately, physics doesn't really work
How are
like
you
that,
feeling
but
about the
okay.
exchange, Chris?
Oh yeah, it's fantastico! So many new potential recruits for the station jog. Lots of new learning opportunities for the Bambinos. And no Jesus jokes. It's perfect having them all on board.
What? Oh, it's because of his long hair? Okay, we're not going in there. Nope. Nope. Okay, not here. I mean, it could be that she's not somewhere accessible and we should just wait. Maybe she's with Cyrus. Ooh, maybe she's with Cyrus. Hang on, let's go. Gonna run through the whole station and then she might just be in the one place we don't currently want to go. Well, let's go.
All water. Moving people every day. We know you enjoyed traveling with all water. You're welcome.
It's downstairs, unless they're hiding in the lounge. No. What did that say? Oh, fish hut. I heard fish butt, and I thought that's weird. But okay. And I thought, do fish even have a butt? Not really, right? Nope, it's just Cyrus, maybe in the filter zone. We'll probably have to just wait until we run into her organically. It's on this side. Oh, the plant place. Does that one look like a cat? What other quests do we have? That's something you do. Let's check on Cyrus. We'll see how it goes. Maybe he will send us in a mission for Bridget.
Sai? I guess I shouldn't distract him.
Oh, hey, Harold. Sorry, didn't see you there.
Oh, no worries. You must be concentrating.
Yes, can't stop concentrating. Can't make a mistake. Well, there's still a mistake somewhere. The simulation still isn't 100% reliable, and it's driving me nuts.
Is there anything else I can do to help?
You could give me a back rub.
Sai, you know I would, but knowing my clumsiness, I'd give you a trapped nerve and you won't be able to work anymore.
Yes.
We all work
Probably
together.
for the
You can't
best.
ask a colleague for a back
Just
rub.
Wish me luck then.
Good luck, Sai.
Should probably have gotten
See you
him a
soon.
PC to work on, rather than having to write everything on paper. I really want to find out who did all the drawings. Part of me hopes it's a child of one of the developers. But then I'm going to feel a little bit guilty if it ends up being a professional person doing the best they can do? I don't know. I don't think it would be. Where would Bridget be hiding? If you were a person specialized in energy producing bacteria and you were in a spaceship under the sea, where would you be hiding? At home? We've been at all these places, right? Maybe on the toilet. Oh, you checked the toilet already. It's one of the first places we checked. In case you accidentally ate one of those bacteria.
We get you where you're going.
Oh, I know where she is. I know where she is. I'm an idiot. She's in the cave. She's standing next to the hole. Now I remember. Or she was there.
Unsatisfactory journey for some reason? Just contact your nearest.
Oh no, wait, that was the previous day.
Will make it up to you.
Ugh, time to look away again. Oh no, not that way. That way. Oh, that is her. Cool. I forgot about the cave. Oh no, it's the...
Kids, concentrate, please.
I am, but this stuff is boring.
Look, if you don't want to help, you can go right back to school and do your normal homework. That's
I'm gonna tie a rope to the kids' legs and lower them in the hole.
Don't you want to be a part of this? All I'm asking is you help with a few simple tasks.
Okay, what's next?
I'm setting up this workstation, as you know, so it would be helpful if you could hold stuff in place while we get it connected. Oh, and I have messages that need delivering while we're off-grid.
I'll go. I just don't get why you can't do it yourself.
Kids, concentrate, please.
Weird asking your kids to help you with your job.
Then head back to school. That's fine by me. I'm just asking you to help me with a few simple tasks.
Hey there, Bridget.
Just throw all the kids in the hole.
Okay, yes. Kids, don't let me down. Harold, let's go. Lots to do. Gotta do it. Harold?
Yes. What?
There's much to be done. The workstation is going to need a depth gauge. We'll probably need tubing of various sorts. Sonar for the... And of course, thermometer. We'll need a barometer, naturally. And we'll need the computer components to tie it all together.
You want me to find all of that?
What? No, don't be silly. I'm not a monster. I've got the kids helping. It's all under control.
Oh, so is there anything I can do?
She's going crazy.
I mean, I guess you could help me plug in the cables?
Great. Let me take a look.
Hey, are you working back there? I'm watching, you know.
I hope we don't
I've got
blow it
eyes in
all
the
up.
back of my head.
Oh no.
Okay, there's one done.
Great. Keep up the good work.
This one?
That makes two.
What shape is this? Is it this one? It's that one.
All good so far?
I feel like a baby struggling with one of those shape things. Assuming it's this one.
Thanks, Harold. You're saving my back.
What? What? That looks like a round disc thing. Huh? We just have the three little lines and then all the X's. That's not a thing. I'm confused. Huh? What? This is the whole thing, right? There's no... Oh, our arm... Oh! Okay, Harold isn't human. Harold isn't human. Look how that arm stretches. This looks like a disc. It doesn't look like... I don't want to accidentally blow something off, so I'm not going to force it, but it doesn't look like it goes in these. It doesn't look like it goes in that. I wish I could rotate it, so I can just take a closer look, but if I keep it on that side, it looks like a disc. Okay. Yeah. I've already tried that.
Achoo!
Are you okay down there, Harold?
Sorry, Bridget. One of the cables doesn't seem to fit properly. Oh, hey there, Tom.
Oh, we just have to do it wrong twice.
Don't mind me.
We won't. Anyway, what does that mean for us, Harold?
It means we're missing an adapter.
It means my inventory is inaccurate. Tommy, I really hope the adapter wasn't in that last lot of stuff you made me throw away.
Bridge, I didn't make you throw anything away. I just gently suggested you might want to rationalize.
Yes, but I'm not going to feel very rational if we can't find it because of your gentle suggestion.
Look, I'm sure it's
She's
still
difficult.
lying around somewhere in the energy harvest.
Harold, could you check there for me, please? It's where I packed everything up, so it's our best bet.
Sure, I'll head over.
Positive attitude. Love it. Oh, while you're there, actually, we've been having some connection issues with the data transfers. Packet loss and the like. Could you look into setting up a better connection?
I can try. It's not really my area of expertise.
Where's that positive attitude gone? But, maybe you're right. Perhaps you could get Rafi to help?
I'll ask them. I'll let you know ASAP.
Great. Good luck.
Cool. See ya, Tommy.
Laters.
Laters. We can give the letter to her, right? Yay.
Hey, Bridget. I've got a letter for you.
What? Why?
Oh, it's a long story. Just... Buddy asked me to, okay?
Oh, sure. If it's kosher with Buddy, it's all right by me.
Buddy's
Let me see
dead.
that.
Dearest, brightest Bridget, thank you for your letter. I understand. Honestly, I do. But I have to write you this letter anyway. One last appeal. I will give you space. As much space as you need to grow into whatever beautiful flower you need to be. In whichever way you need to bend towards the sun. And my love will burn as bright. But I know it will not be what you grow towards. It will just be there. But of course, ultimately this is your decision. My declaration of love is not a question. It's just there. Like the fish in the sea that don't even know they're in the sea.
Okay, fish metaphor's good.
Without knowing why or needing anything else. And I will be happy to love you, whatever comes next. Just let me know if you decide to have this love next to you, while your own self-love grows too. Tommy.
Huh. He took it well after all.
You changed your mind?
You read this?
I had to just look to know who to deliver it to. The front was all blurred. Maybe Tommy got too many tears on it.
It's okay, Harold. This is old news, eh? And it all worked out. I came to realize a few things about love myself, and told him we could try being together, but apart. Not too much the same person, you know?
So he maybe thought his letter had helped?
That would help explain why he never stopped so much with the grand gestures.
I suppose so. Will you tell him?
I think I will. You're never too old to learn something new about love.
All I remember from that letter is him saying he wants to be next to her while she is busy with self-love or something like that, and that's a weird thing to write in a letter. But okay. Go get the next letter. Oh, and that adapter thing, right. But yeah, I don't want to finish the main... Wait. Odd drawing, but okay. Okay, these are the main ones. Okay, let's focus on the letters. I should probably run through this entire place and go talk to everyone, blah 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 now, but I don't want to. We're on a mission to finish the game, so I don't need to do the side quests probably.
Destination
But I do want to.
We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey.
I'm just hoping we will encounter the side quests as we go and I don't have to go search it out.
Arrived. Have you checked your pockets before leaving? Destination decided. Enjoy the view.
Would it be nice if we just grabbed all the letters at once?
You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
So exit in an orderly manner. Can more than one person get in a tube at the same time? It looks like a solo travel method to me. Oh, no.
Okay, letter time.
Who's the victim this time? Rafi. Oh, we have to go to Rafi anyway. Okay. Fine. Rafi's in the arcade. Don't like Rafi. Rafi's not a nice person. Or maybe nice, and not nice is a bit strong. Doesn't seem kind.
Have a pleasant
But
journey.
rude towards Harold. Harold needs more kindness in his life.
You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All-Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today.
Ooh. Stay away from Sunny. Okay.
Rafi? Have you got a minute?
Probably. Hang on.
I have a favor to ask you. We need a better connection in the cave. The workstation.
Imagine posting through his letters one by one and goes back to the post office every time he needs one. Yeah. And who reads to the letter first.
Sounds fun, but not for me.
I know it sounds difficult, but it'd really be a big help to everyone.
No, it'll just be like last time.
What was the last time?
Oh, he didn't tell you.
Who tell me what?
Slippy. He asked me to help him with this ski machine.
And?
I helped. Things didn't work fast enough. He got angry. Shouted. So now I don't do tech help.
Well, that's understandable.
I'm sorry. It really won't be like that with Bridget, though. And
I'm happy here. Got my cabinets and tunes. Sorry.
Okay, I tried.
We're just gonna have to do it
See you,
ourselves
Rafi.
then.
Oh, Rafi, I have something for you.
Do I have to take it?
No, I mean, it's kind of official, but not urgent.
Okay, I'll take it.
Please find below an addendum to your formal offer letter. We realise that the initial contract that agreed to your counter-demands, namely 1. A 100-year period of confidentiality surrounding your work for All-Water Corporation. 2. To be credited as the Master of Circuitry.
Oh, that's a cool job title.
3. To not be interrupted, talked to, messaged, or otherwise contacted in any way while in the pursuance of your duties for All-Water Corporation. was signed prematurely by an AW employee with insufficient security clearance to grant this request. And so we must formally request you terminate the contract in order that we may renegotiate your demands for the period therein, given it may behoove all Water Corporation for some reason to be able to publicly acclaim our engagement of your Raffi Zelter's services. Compromisingly yours, Sander Inasto, All Water Head of Recruitment.
Did you?
Well, I had to just to see who...
Not a word about this to anyone.
My lips are sealed.
Okay, nice. Let's go get the next letter. Oh no, it's the child.
Harold,
Hey, Felix, what's up?
the password is Flatfish.
The password what?
Don't tell anyone. And don't be late.
Tell anyone what? Late for what? Where? Felix!
Oh yeah, there's that door with the password. Which I thought was the password we overheard. Let's go get the letter. A lot of quests suddenly going on. Harold needs a pink ribbon around his neck. Huh? That might have made sense in the context, but I've already forgotten the context. Because his lips are sealed. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Destination determined. Now, relax. With all
Oh, the wolf among us. Oh, yes. Yeah. The spell. They kept on saying my lips are sealed. Ah, I get it. I remember. See, who needs a memory? Who needs a memory when people in chat can just remind me? Yay! Woo! Man, I'm so smart. I seriously think, like, my memory's a bit ruined.
Okay.
I seem to only remember the most bullshit of nonsense. And people who have wronged me in life.
Cheesemate, you made it. Congrats. Fireworks blasting.
The French accent made that so much worse. Made it sound so much more condescending. That's funny. Old letter that never got delivered to Chris. Okay. Can't we just grab all the letters? Okay, but then it'll clutter up our small little task list. Where was he? Is he in the social district?
Location
it's odd that the social district is the school in where people live. Where I thought if I heard social district, I would think it's what the arcades is. Like restaurants and, I don't know, fun stuff to be social at. Socialist
Ciao,
district,
Chris. Ciao, Harold. What's that you've got there? Ooh, is it for me?
Well, yes, actually. It's something old, but hopefully you'll still enjoy it.
How mysterious. Well, hand it over. Let's see what the mystic ways of fate have brought me.
Chris, it was a pleasure to speak to you about spirituality, cosmic oneness, the relationship between religion and science.
Looks like a cult letter.
Thank you for your workout tips. I am already seeing measurable improvements in my grip strength and latissimus dorsi definition. I agree that it
I
would
don't know what a
be
latissimus
shame to let
dorsi
matters
is.
such as this go by the wayside, despite our community's scientific mission and focus. So as promised, please find attached a number of clippings and notes that will hopefully aid you in your search for understanding and a new signature look. Science, spiritually, yours.
From Lecture on Cosmology and Religion by legendary cosmologist Marty Rees. The church is part of my culture. The rituals, the music, the community, and the compassion. And if I had grown up somewhere else, I would have gone to a mosque or a synagogue for the same things probably. It seems to me that people who attack religion don't really understand it. Of course, bad people do bad things in a good religion's name, but they would do bad things under any name. Science and religion can coexist peacefully, although I don't think they have much to say to each other.
From the esoteric research article by the anonymous self-confessed mystic stylist, the relationship between both style and spirituality is not often explored, much to the detriment of both spiritual enlightenment and personal beauty. Many monastic devotees, for example, will shave off their hair, claiming minimalism and humility as a way of removing barriers to spiritual growth. But why do we associate Jesus with his flowing locks? Looking glam is surely in no way an impediment to feeling glam. The ultimate glam of the universe. The glam
What is this?
that connects us all.
Weird shit.
Fantastic. This is great stuff. I always wonder why she never followed up.
So, they're all clippings about finding enlightenment? Were you looking for a religion to follow at the time?
Well, not a religion per se, but something that would help explain my feeling that there were things science couldn't explain or express. I'm still, and will always be looking, I suppose. So this is great inspiration. Thanks so much for bringing it back to me, Harold.
No problem.
Oh, and, not that it's important, but how did you come by this?
I was helping Buddy with some old mail that had got stuck in the all-water system. Thank him for looking after it all this time.
Ah, Buddy. Such a true soul. Anyway, I'm
Sad is
going
dead.
to meditate on this. Thanks again, Harold.
Cool. Oh, there's more letters. Oh no, wrong room. This is just one long horrible fetch quest where someone says, hey, can you go fetch me this? And you fetch it, and you go back, and they say, oh, can you get me that as well? It's like, oh, okay, cool. And then you go, and then you come back and they say, hey, how about this thing? It's like when you're at the pub and you order your drinks and you order one drink and they bring it to you. Then you say, oh, can I get one of those as well? And then they bring it to you. And you say, can I get one of those as well? And they bring it to you, and then the barman punches you in the face. I'm assuming the game doesn't want you to do them all in one go. Maybe that's why it makes it so annoying. You sort of do it over a few days, maybe. But I don't know if we have a few days. So I'll just get it all done as soon as we can. I'm worried I'm going to miss out if I don't do
What have we
the
got
side
here?
quests at the earliest possible convenience. Okay. Oh no, major. Do we have like 50 days left? Yeah, but what if it skips 49 of them? What if we fall in the hole and we die? The game's over. And we fail on our side quests. Hang on, I need to take a very quick break. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, that was very quiet. Should have put the music on. Whoops. Well, the game doesn't have much sound in the menus. I've forgotten. Oh, the Major. Where would he be? His room was closed. Let's go to the old water place. Maybe he's there. Unless people are moving around depending on how far I am in this quest, but I don't think so.
All water.
Oh, big yawn.
Where you're going.
I must say, I wouldn't mind if this game just sort of ends very soon. It's interesting and whatever, but I don't want to keep, I think, playing this on stream.
Unsatisfactory journey for some
Maybe it's
reason?
because of these little side quests and things, but it feels like we stalled for a bit on the story. Should I go check that out? Is he in there? No. Do more and more time skips the further we get. I mean, time skips are okay if it makes the story progress. Where's that dude? Did I run past him somewhere? Utility district?
Destination chosen.
What's a utility district?
Enjoy your all-water tube system journey. You've arrived. Have you checked your pockets before leaving?
Who's this?
Welcome.
Oh, hi. Gunter, right? Sunny isn't in today?
Gunter?
She doesn't work here anymore.
Oh, she quit the job for the
think
cupcakes.
She
Oh,
said something
shit.
about starting her own business.
Oh, no.
Can I help?
Sure, but aren't you a bit young to start work?
Well, school is closed. They said everyone has to help out.
But half meeting other characters when I know the events that I missed.
Did any of your classmates
Yeah.
volunteer to work too?
Now that you mention it, I'm not sure.
Well, have fun.
So, I can't help you?
I think it just depends on how the story is set out, right?
Hey, folks. Regret to say I won't be able to make the rounds. Sorry.
Yeah. Should I go into the secret place while we're here? I mean, it's one of the main quests. Could the police guy be patrolling in Fishland? Let's go check that out, and if he's not there, then
Destination decided.
we'll continue with the main quest.
You have arrived.
Or should I check out this house?
Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
Yeah, maybe the door. Maybe we can actually knock at the door. I didn't run into the door, did I?
Destination selected.
Maybe we can knock.
Have a pleasant journey.
If I was us, right, and I know he's gonna probably be upset about us reading his personal letter, I would just push it under his door. Why do we have to physically hand it to him? Honest Harold, I haven't gone through much development so far. He's stereotypical loser hero. I mean, not everyone can be power hero. Some of us has to be loser hero.
You may now exit the
But yeah, I think that's the thing, right? Harold's just Harold.
Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today.
But Harold has made alien friends. I mean, technically we are the aliens, right? He's doing his thing. No, can't. But yeah, I can't really complain about the pace of the game suddenly being a little bit meh when I'm doing the meh fetch quests, right?
Destination determined. Now, relax with all water.
It's just us running around trying to find a person to deliver a letter when we know where he lives.
Choosing all water tubes.
Why can't we just dump the letter through the letterbox? Do we really have to be there when the people read it?
Nominated.
It's weird.
Journey commencing. All water thanking you.
Unless it's not allowed, unless all letters have to be handed to people directly.
Thank you for traveling with all water.
Okay, let's see. Is he around here being all tyrannical, trying to... I don't know. Make everyone obey. I must have just run past him at some point. I think I would remember seeing him. Oh no, we know I don't remember things. But yeah, I think a game that's so very reliant on the story should sort of force a bit more interaction with the story. Because there isn't much gameplay, right? The gameplay is just the story. And occasionally a puzzle that's not really a puzzle. It's just an interaction. Okay, he's not here. Because I'm curious in seeing where the story's going, but I'm not really interested in the gameplay, if that makes sense. Which is fine. That's, I mean, you've got games that are just visual novels, right? That's just story and zero interaction. But there's just no real purpose in running around like this. It doesn't add anything to the game. It's not like there's many small things we can discover and find and interact with. Unless there is, and I've just missed all of them. I think it's just me not liking the running around, because the running around makes me nauseous, so I want to avoid it as much as possible, especially the running around in here. Hey, Wiener Man, let's talk to Wiener Man.
Ah, Harold.
Hey, Warren. How are you finding the
So she
cave?
didn't call it water
brilliant.
wieners.
The tourists are loving water wieners, and the Flumelum have started to introduce me to some wowzer new ingredients they have here.
Ah, I
You
knew
know,
you'd
puzzles
be
are
ahead.
kind of connective shapes that follow instructions, but some more
never have
involving.
come if
Yeah,
I
but I think
had the
that's
idea while I
I
was
think
serving
thinking
you.
it was going to be puzzles is
That was a real coincidence.
sort of expecting the wrong thing then, right? I did remember reading a comment about that before I played. Because it is just story. Oh, there he is. But it's running from story event to story event.
Harold, come and meet Frank.
Hey, Major. Hey, Frank.
Hey, Frank.
Major, where did you get Frank from?
Well, it's not like I was illegally harboring an exotic pet. However, now that my jurisdiction has extended to the cave in a nominal capacity, it was imperative to legitimize Fedoran interference with non-human and non-Fedora native life forms. And so, whether or not I was illegitimately harboring Frank, I can now proudly display him to the world. Isn't he the cutest?
Yes.
Weird looking.
He is a lovely flounder. I'm sure he's glad to be out in the open.
Halibut, I hope you're not implying I treated him unduly whilst I was,
Major, it's okay. I can see you take good care of him, and I'm glad you don't have to hide him anymore.
Well, I appreciate that, Halibut. Maybe you're not such a delinquent.
If we can make this guy like us, I feel like we would achieve something.
I mean, I try not to.
Pretty much interactive stop motion movie. Yeah.
Very good. Well,
Nothing wrong with that.
People to see, places to go.
I just occasionally wish
To do.
you could just cut out all the in-between bits.
Major?
Oh no, I want to look at the drawing of Frank.
Why do you have a letter for me?
Oh, he's gonna shoot us. Does he have a gun?
There were some letters that... it's complicated. He couldn't deliver them, though. So here I am.
Seems most unorthodox, and I might add, faintly suspicious. Harold, you're not...
Major, this is above board. Just read it. Here you go.
Dear Major Sandstorm, I really want to be like you when I growed up. I think you look very strong when you walk around, and I know you keep everyone on the Fedora safe by punishing anyone being naughty. I want to do that too. I have a little brother who is very naughty, and I try to punish him to keep the Fedora safe. I also like your uniform. It is very smart. Please let me know when I can be your deputy major. Over and out, Jew Main Hunter.
Respect for authority. No desire to give preferential treatment to his unruly sibling.
I think it's the opposite of preferential treatment.
Jermaine. I could certainly use someone of his attitude around here. Perhaps not all kids these days, or well, those days.
Your poor little brother.
Felix.
It must be different growing up on the Fedora now, though, Major. Being a bit unruly doesn't mean their intentions are bad, right?
I suppose there's a kernel of truth to what you say. Not that it excuses breaking the
How
rules.
have they not died out as a culture yet? There's like 5 kids.
An idea. Perhaps I could teach people why I'm strict about the rules. Maybe tell them about what it was like when I wasn't. Thanks for this, Harold. Be good.
Oh.
And be seeing you.
I thought we were going to get arrested or something. Okay. I just want to get this letter stuff done. But I might start skipping through the letter conversations. But then what's the point? I do like hearing the lore. 5 kids are not incubated in a lab, you mean? Ooh. You think they're making some kids somewhere?
Moving people every day.
I'm just curious how they keep the society running over a couple generations without it being a little bit too incesty.
You're welcome.
Unless the ship is much larger than we think and we only interact with a few people.
Compliments you on your choice of destination. All water. We get you where you're going.
Maybe they splice everyone with a little bit of random DNA just to make sure we don't get too related fish kids so they can do maintenance out the side station. Yeah. That just makes me think about Waterworld and how wonderful of a movie it is. Such a pity that movie didn't do as well as it could have. Kevin Costner's best movie. Sounds like I'm kidding, but I'm not actually.
What have we got here?
Dear Harold, me again. Always when you least expect it, right? Well done for delivering all the letters. Very diligent. I'm not surprised, though. I always saw something in you. Similar to me. An inability to leave things undone when you know doing them will make someone happier.
That's not why I did it.
You might not be Chris's personal best in the station jog, but you'll always be a buddy champion to me, pal. And maybe you feel like you understand people a bit better now. You learn a lot about people doing this job. Well, I did at least. I mean, I spent pretty much my whole life doing it, and I don't regret a thing.
I always thought Water was a cult classic, but then every single person I met told me it sucked.
I sense
Culture people, Waterworld is an amazing movie.
To spend their time reading old letters with
I love
an old geezer
Waterworld.
like me probably felt like they had a bit of a tough time.
I want a Waterworld TV series.
But I'm glad you did. Like I told you before,
Just exploring around with the boat,
people is a kind of adventure.
finding cool stuff, diving,
Lots of little worlds that exist
being all
within the
mutant.
Fedora. And it's my belief that
I'm not even listening to what Buddy has to say. It was like Mad Max, but the opposite. Yeah.
Usually when you make contact with it, even if you have to
I've never heard of Waterworld in my life.
or wait patiently for a
Damn,
while,
King Shrek, you should put it on your movie
find
list.
plenty of life and laughter there. And you learn that life is just like a letter. It can change someone's life,
I think it's one of the movies that lost the most money ever.
and need some help reaching their destination sometimes. And when a letter gets delivered, sometimes it's kept around on a bedside table, or it becomes a coffee coaster or a paper aeroplane. The message becomes a smile, a laugh, a scowl, a memory. And the physical form
I feel rude talking while Buddy's talking.
Like me, I suppose. Anyway, don't feel you have to hold on to this letter. It's the message that counts. And unless you really love my workout video, this will be the last time you hear from me.
Aww.
It was a pleasure, Harold.
Oh,
buddy.
Buddy, no one cares.
Oh, P.S.
I do care a little bit
if
now.
If you do decide to keep hold of this letter, maybe make it into a paper aeroplane and make Chris race against it. I'd love to beat him one more time.
Aww. Let's do it. Do we know how? Do we have to go ask someone who knows how to make paper airplanes? Buddy's final race, okay. Look at that pretty picture. I don't think the Major will be happy if he saw this picture we drew of him with like the little hearts over his head. But I think he'd secretly love it. Okay, let's go talk to Chris and then we can get on with the main mission, because I want to see where the main mission goes. Do you know what an airplane is? Oh shit, maybe we don't know what an airplane is, but we probably know what a paper airplane is. I feel like that kind of information would have lasted, right? I hope so, otherwise we missed out on too much culture. I was just thinking, when was the last time I made a paper airplane? And I can't remember, and I think that's very sad. Maybe they're still teaching about 9/11.
Unsatisfactory journey for some reason? Just contact your nearest and all water will make it up to you.
Okay, please know about paper airplanes. Please know about paper airplanes.
Chris, you got a minute?
Oh, hola! What's up, Harold?
This is gonna sound a little weird, but Buddy has challenged you to one last race.
What? Harold, come on. What are you saying?
Look at the end of this letter he wrote me.
Oh, yeah. How could I refuse? Hold him up and let's have one final station jog.
Oh no, am I gonna fuck this up? Is this for Buddy's honor? Oh. Ooh, that's a nice one. Ooh. Nice lift. Oh no. Oh. It didn't go that far. Make a tiny paper airplane from every public transport ticket instead of throwing it out. That's cute. I haven't in so long.
Good job, Chris. You nearly had him there.
I gave him a real challenge, eh?
You okay?
Oh,
yeah.
That was actually sad.
Thanks, Harold. I mean, really.
Same to you, Chris. That was very entertaining to watch.
Buddy, making us both smile even now.
Yay, okay. No more letters. Is that Buddy's face coming out of the the plane? I mean, hey, we have good artistic ideas. Okay, let's go. Should we go do this secret meeting and then we go find the adapter? I'm assuming we can do both quests. I hope it's not a choice. The back of the secret hole. No, we're not ready yet for the secret hole.
Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your
Got some mission stuff to do first. First, to find the adapter, and we need to go in the secret to the secret room with the password.
Have you checked your pockets before leaving?
Wait, is it an utility district? No, I'm not so sure.
Destination decided.
There aren't even that many places to go. I just forget it.
You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
Oh, it is here. Okay, cool. I forgot the password already. Hopefully Harold remembers.
What's the password?
Yay.
Flatfish?
Good job, Harold.
Bad luck, no dice.
Wait, what? But Felix told me.
What? I'm the password setter for today. I made it Flatfish just this
Oh
morning.
wow, what a surprise. All the kids are the light.
Let him in. It's Harold.
Light
It's
somethings.
protocol. Okay, well, as this week's password setter, I'm telling you, it's Flatfish. Okay, password updated.
So what's the password?
Flatfish.
Nope.
What? But...
just messing with ya. Come on in.
Wow, what a surprise.
Welcome to the Lightkeeper's official headquarters.
Huh. What? You're not the Lightkeepers?
We are.
Is that supposed to say we're all Irish?
Huh?
All the graffiti? The stuff with the rock? That was all.
Yeah, the little girl.
Hey, we're not kids. We might not be quite as old or as tall as you, but we know what we're doing.
Wow. Is this all
Yeah,
of
we
you?
should flush them all down the
You're the first older member
the
we've
water
invited.
tube.
Well then, thanks for inviting me to the club.
Ahem. Not a club. We're an anarcho-syndicalist hacktivism collective.
Oh, of course. Anyway, how can I help?
Well, whatever you do, just bear in mind it'll probably go unnoticed.
Few things
Yava, what are
more
you saying?
annoying than know-it-all kids
no
in
way to
games
motivate
and
the new
shows and
blood.
movies
I'm
and
just
things.
saying, that time in the toilet cubicle, I was there for hours and no one ever...
Wait, that was you?
Hey, everyone, can we get back on track, please?
Sure.
Shoes look
Just suffer in
different, wasn't
silence
it?
as always.
Yes. We've uncovered some pretty crazy facts recently. Normally, we'd handle it ourselves.
But unfortunately, this time we require the help of an adult. One we can trust. Not one of them.
That's you, Harold.
Me?
Yes, you.
Our time has come. Too long have we been overlooked by the older yet no wiser of the Fedora.
Yeah. So let's
I
look
feel
back
like
at
me
footage
being
Harold helped us
concerned
record.
about how do we
Everyone
prevent
shush.
inbreeding. I feel like it's too late.
This is the important part, Harold. Freeze it there, Felix. Now, enhance.
What?
And begin the image. Zoom in.
Okay.
Is that?
Precisely.
Well, it's not very precise, is it?
Well, what's important is that we believe the time on the watch to reveal the true time. That is to say, all water time, as shown in the video, and true time do not agree.
Hang on a sec. How do you know the watch on the shelf isn't just broken or something?
Ha! We thought of that at first. But look at this. See? This one also shows a different time. It must be this watch she's looking for.
Why do you even have that?
My grandfather gave it to me. He hung on to it during the big watch exchange. He used to say, "What's mine is mine. Ain't no corporation gonna take it away from me, whether they all, part, or no water." And here we have...
Yeah, we really don't know what this bit means. But surely it has something to do with the whole conspiracy.
We've been had. They've been pulling the wool over everyone's eyes this whole time.
Well, now, let's...
And they basically just changed time
Is
zone.
there, Harold? Come on! We thought you were cool. Don't side with the man.
We need to reveal this betrayal for the greater good of the station. If we can uncover their motives too, even better.
I reckon they're doing it for control. First they'll steal time, and then they'll steal... And then...
Well, I think they're planning something at night. And they need more secret time to finish their dastardly plan.
Or maybe they're just...
Enough theories. Look, here's the plan. We'll split up into 3 groups. Due to our long-term relationship with Captain Zoya, it shouldn't be an issue to get him involved. Corey and Eve, you'll go up to the captain's cockpit and take care of getting him on side.
Roger!
Roger! Your mission is to convince him to put out a diversionary message over the PA.
We should get him to say that there's a giant meteoroid heading our way.
What? An underwater one?
Yeah.
I'll leave the detail to you two. The key is to get Miss CEO Busy Chops out of her office. Felix, you'll...
Dash in, grab the package, slip past the...
Felix? No, you'll be holding the secretary's door with Harold to stop him from getting involved.
Me? I don't know if I should get involved.
You're the only grown-up. You're stronger than us. It's a key part of the plan.
Thank God I was never a child. I was never a child like this. It was way sadder
You wait
and
in
more
front of the door to
quiet.
Castle Chop's office. When she steps out, do your "Where are my parents?" routine. I'll hide behind the plant by the door and slide through like a cool gust of wind while she's distracted by your cute misery.
Yay! I haven't had a good tantrum in ages.
Everyone clear?
Roger.
Roger. Roger.
Roger.
Roger, but will this really work?
You got any better ideas?
Don't we have something better to do?
Then it's decided. Operation Trident of Truth is go.
Having a lit candle in a room they're gonna leave is not a good idea. We'll perish. Oh, okay, that makes way more sense than me thinking it's gonna be we all Irish. I'm like, that's weird. I hope this is connected in some way. I mean, it probably will be. It's a main quest, right?
Okay, tube time. Is everyone ready?
There's been a hitch.
Yeah, Yava's ticket doesn't work.
They must have changed the system again. It was fine just the other day.
Well, look, there's no point in standing around blaming people.
Wait, who's blaming me? It's not my fault.
As I was saying, let's focus on solution. Felix?
Well, we could, go through the vents?
Ugh. That's your answer to everything.
What if we steal one from a passing adult?
I hope you're not expecting me to help with that.
Oh no! Here comes Gunter.
Gunter.
Hi, everyone. What are you all doing here?
Oh, we're all going home. Long day of joint studying.
Studying for what?
Okay, look, Gunter. We weren't studying. And we need your help.
Ooh, trickery. Plans afoot.
Damn it, Gunter,
I don't
are you
like
gonna
these.
help us or not?
Well, what is it that you need?
Child adventure.
We factored you into our grand plan. Which
Side
we'll reveal to you
missions.
shortly, but time is of the essence. We need you to secure the tube station and find a working ticket that we can use.
Of course. Here you are.
Thanks, Gunter.
So,
Why don't we just buy a
where
ticket?
are we going?
Not we. I mean, we, not you. The plan, remember?
Oh, yes. And when was this nefarious ruse concocted?
It all started a few weeks ago, in class. Detention. Yeah, we had detention.
What did you get detention for?
Gunter, is it? Where do I know you from?
You came to the pharmacy, remember?
Ah, that's right.
What would have
How's it
happened
all
if I
going?
didn't talk to him in
Very
the
good.
pharmacy?
I'm developing quite the taste for public-facing dispensary work.
Thanks, Gunter. And remember, secure. Plan.
Keep up the good work, Gunter.
Secure from what? When are you coming back to tell me about the plan? And my ticket? Oh.
Why do I feel like I'm a Gunter?
You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All-Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today.
Okay, the Lightkeepers are assembled. Let's
Aren't
go.
we doing some traitorous thing that's probably punishable by death?
Okay, Corey.
It would be
Remember
fun
the
if they
plan,
capture
right?
all of us and flush everyone out the tube.
Okay, I'll be good cop. You're the bad cop.
Can I be the bad cop with a heart of gold?
Yes, fine, whatever. Just don't show me.
I don't remember where we're going.
Harold! Are you having doubts? Come and help me with the door!
Can't go there because the controller doesn't move. Goes. My keyboard stopped working just before I wanted to stream. Luckily it fixed itself. Why would we do this? Does everyone know about how the time things, how they changed time systems? Of course it's not gonna be the same. I'm very confused.
Mr. Captain
We
at
read
large?
something about it earlier, or there was a
Blankets.
TV show
I didn't
thing
see
or
you come in.
whatever.
Listen, punk, we need you to make an announcement.
Sorry about my rude friend here. What she's trying to say is that if you help us, well, we'll make it worth your while.
I have no idea what you're insinuating, offering and or threatening, but I'm kind of busy right now, so if you could just...
There's no time!
It's true. This is a matter of urgency. We've been sent by Moreau to inform you that the radio boy has picked up signals of a meteoroid heading straight for us.
A meteoroid? Underwater?
We're all gonna die!
I mean, it doesn't sound likely. Why would she send you two?
Simply put, we can move fast and without alerting and panicking people. Why are they taking so long?
Well, what are you
But why are we on this big mission with the children?
Got to be mentally prepared.
Is this really important enough for our time?
Suspicion. Hang on a second. If we
Is
did
this
want to
important
panic
enough to be a
people,
main
What
quest?
am I making an announcement about exactly?
Just tell
I'm assuming it is going to be connected, right? Because the watch collection is important, otherwise it wouldn't be hidden.
Okay, it's Zoya time. Gosh, how frightening. Just
Because Harold peaked in kindergarten. I think Harold left school right after kindergarten.
Right in, oh.
What's wrong?
I think I just activated the ship's flight controls.
With everybody as incompetent as they are, right?
Here?
How did they survive?
Okay, get to the CEO's office, and I'll hold him here. Go!
What's going on?
They do all show the same time. CEO Hasselchop, we hereby present our findings, and let your conscience be the judge of their veracity.
What? I know I promised to keep an open door policy, but I hardly think it extends to rambunctious children.
We're not kids.
Well, you're certainly not all water employees.
No! We're here to say we know your plans.
I'd rather go do a
Here is our
platforming
theory.
section
Deny it if you
in
can.
Hollow Knight.
Hurry up and get it over with then. I've got work to do.
We know we were onto something when we noticed Yava's watch wasn't slowing down, but didn't match up with the official time. So we made a secret recording of you in your office and realized how badly you wanted that watch back. Because you were trying to recover the last piece of evidence that all water is trying to steal time.
How fanciful. But I'm afraid totally erroneous. I will, however, concede that you fabricated an entertaining story and you deliver it with admirable panache. Just
I don't even know what
suppose
panache
I'm dealing
means.
with a stolen time.
Maybe taking the time for
You know what
yourself?
a ganache is?
Felix? I mean, how would that work?
Don't defend her, Harold. Maybe all you adults are in on it. Try to regain
Maybe
your
that
youth.
dude in the background should put out the fire.
What? How old are you anyway?
I'm in my 20s.
Wow, I'd never dig that.
Oh damn, that's a
Come on, how
rough
old are you
20.
Really? But you're so grown-uppy.
Hey, I'm not.
I would have thought you were more my age.
Can we not focus on my age, please?
Yes, Miss Castlechop, stop trying to deflect our attention.
Oh. You see right through me. Okay. You want to know how it really is. You children have totally misunderstood a fundamental principle. That is, that the Fedora is undergoing a ship-wide energy crisis. If you'd have stopped for a minute to consider that, you may have reasoned the following. The all-water tube system benefits the public. Everyone loves their individualized mobility and would never submit to having those liberties curtailed.
Now it makes more sense. I thought it was past 40.
Shortening daylight hours was the next option. But even if people would theoretically agree to that, they'd keep the same routines and use even more energy by keeping their own lights on. So we had to shorten their routines. A few seconds. Just a few minutes every few years, you understand? But it adds up. And we had to keep it secret because it sounds like another curtailing of freedoms. Now we're slowly balancing the energy. People have a better work-life balance and are getting more sleep, thus being happier and healthier too. It's all in the name of making the ship and its citizens happier and ensuring maximum freedom of choice at all times.
Oh, I see.
But what about... I mean... Bah!
When you put it like that.
So now you know the importance of being grown up. I'll be taking this, and you'll all be leaving.
But no,
It's the
we know
dumbest
the truth.
excuse.
It will all come out.
Just try it. See what the grown-ups think of your absurd theories.
What's that? It made a new time system and
Now!
time goes quicker during the day than at night. So the days are longer than night.
Oh, nothing for you to worry about, Madam CEO.
Was the entire day
We had a
shorter?
small incident.
That's
It's all taken care
dumb.
of.
We need to go back to the hideout, regroup, and figure out our next course of action.
Yeah, and get some snacks.
And maybe a nap. But Time is of the essence. There's nothing we can do right now. And we can't all be seen together.
Does this mean me, too?
Sure, you're one of us now.
Oh no, I don't want to be.
Things to do.
Yeah, let's split up for now. See you all back there.
Godspeed, Lightkeepers.
Okay, that sucked. That was the worst.
Order! Order! Now that we're all here, we need to decide on our next course of action.
I thought we were done with
to
this.
expose them. Whatever Castle Chop's explanation, people need to know.
Yeah, man. Let the people make their own minds up. Information wants to be free, you dig?
But what can we do?
I'm not sure. It's not like people listen to me.
I can skip all the conversation,
Bigger
man.
than ever before. No. From what I've read about such matters, a small, well-placed anonymous suggestion is more powerful. We need legitimacy.
What if we mount another secret mission?
Yeah, because our
I think
last
I'm
one
just
went
too
so
old
well.
and grumpy these days for games and shows and movies that revolve around kids who act too smart.
Hello, Fedorans. Tonight we bring you an unscheduled but nonetheless timely announcement. Before I hand over to our all-water press secretary for the full details, I'd like to assure you that I very much feel, agree, and/or condone what is about to tell you all. And I regret that it came to this, the following, which he'll follow up with now.
Thank you, Madam CEO. It's my duty to announce that the All-Water Corporation owes you all an apology.
No new
Certain
child policy.
details of the past
Child replacement
corruption
policy.
replacement scheme
Current
have
ones are
since been
defective.
discovered to have not met with our rigorous all-water public-facing customer contentment protocols. Those unfortunate past mistakes, which were mistakes at the time on our end but that no one probably noticed, but meant we could theoretically have handled it better, deserve to be made up to you. To prove our sincerity when it comes to taking responsibility for our past, accidental and good-natured mistakes, the person responsible has offered their own resignation, which we accepted only reluctantly and at their great insistence. We'd like to remind you that All Water continues to dedicate itself to your well-being and satisfaction 24/7, or perhaps it would be simply better to say, always, no matter what the time technically is.
We will do better in the future. That's a personal promise. Thank you all for your time. Until next time, we hope you enjoy All Water's efforts all of the time.
Well, I guess that's that then.
What? Isn't that a good thing? We've got them running scared.
What? What did half of that even mean?
That's some jive talk.
It was so vague that it kind of covered everything.
It's very clever. It preempted and deflects anything we might do. Checkmate. Oh, well, you know, gang, we gave it our best shot. We kept on fighting.
Yeah, and it was real swell of Harold to help.
I think we should all build a bomb.
We dig that, H-Man.
Sorry, everyone. I need to sort something out.
Anything we can help with?
Blonde girl's gotta go. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, but
Her
no,
parents
it's okay.
definitely related.
I've just got to reply to Bridget. We're having connection problems.
Did you ask Raffi?
Yeah, but they said they couldn't help.
Well, you know, we often find all sorts of strange things coming through this garbage chute. Even things that people like Raffi might not want the world to see, if you get my meaning.
Yeah? But that sounds a bit mean.
Oh, it's nothing personal. But we did find an official document showing Raffi's involvement in the all-water clock swap directive.
Yeah, it was like half shredded.
Oh, yeah. And didn't the shredder come down the chute the day after?
Just take it, Harold. Do with it what you will.
We could give him the tape, too.
I don't know if I want more sensitive materials.
No, silly. It's a rock tape. The kind Raffi is always listening to. Maybe that'll convince him instead.
Oh, okay, sure. Thanks, everyone.
So blackmail or bribery, is that what I
Keep up the good
say?
fight, Harold.
Yeah. And we'll be watching.
No, we won't be. Peace out.
Okay, so what's the... So the thing is, the terrorist group in this place is the kids. Okay. Please let the Gunter dude not be there. Okay. Hopefully we don't have to communicate with the kids again. What place is that? Oh, the all-water place.
Destination selected.
Cut off his
Have a
toes.
pleasant journey and a fantastic day.
Ooh.
You're here.
Ruffy, I think Ruffy
Water tube.
need their toes.
Good evening, Fedorans. The all-water tube system will shortly be closing for the night.
Shit.
Please attend to the necessary travel arrangements.
I thought we'd be able to... Oh shit, so you don't have infinite time. Shit. That's unfortunate.
Destination determined. Now, relax with all water.
Hopefully... I did the side quest because worried we'd fail the side quest if I continued with the main quest, but I hope we don't fail it the other way around. I hope I don't fail the main quest because we're too busy with side quests. I didn't think the time would go by in the game. I thought it's story triggers, that's end of day. Okay, I just hope we can continue with the actual story now. We just don't have to interact with those kids anymore, because I hated that bit. I feel if I see another bit with the kids, I might end the game and we won't play this again.
That was a wild ride. Madam CEO just wasn't phased, but I've got to give it to those kids. They're really switched on.
Imagine entire station dies because Harold decided to help a bunch of kids, yeah.
Convince Rafi. And another important day tomorrow.
I just don't get...
I'm beat.
Why are we going on missions with kids and stuff? I feel like they suddenly just forced that in, and I don't know how that makes any sense. Like, sure, we're not the sharpest person on this team, but still, why? I mean, it advances the story, right? But still, it's weird.
Harold,
More annoying
at
than
last.
weird.
Professor, you're never going to believe what I discovered about...
Harold, I hate to interrupt you, but I have serious matters to discuss.
I know, but really, this is cool. I mean, important.
If you hadn't overslept, perhaps I'd have time to listen to your
Of course,
story.
one of the science people would have known that time is different, right?
Yes, yes, as fast as only you could be. Anyway, our preliminary external readings and evaluation is complete.
Oh, about the crack. What are they?
The crack looks promising.
You should need some crack.
Is that it?
Of course that's it. It's an alien origin source of a potentially miraculous energy. What more do you want me to tell you by just looking at it?
We're alien.
Now we need cold, hard data.
Oh, I suppose we need someone to go down. I know I'm not that technical, but I've always wondered what it'd be like to explore an alien world.
Wasn't it you that made contact and saw the habitat of the first sentient alien race humankind has encountered?
Well, yes, but it's really just a cave, and the Flumalim are so nice, I don't really see them as aliens. It could be really alien down the crack. What is it?
Nothing, my boy. I'd love to send you down there. I think you deserve it even. But not without a probe going first.
You send the probe into the alien crack.
Or some other state you shouldn't be in.
And
there might be some gas.
Here is a probe. Would you do me the honors?
Definitely. Can't wait to find out what it tells us.
The game really flipped in style. Suddenly all the quests, and now you have to... Can we finish all the quests? Maybe the probe stuff I can use after this. Should we go to Rafi? Let's go to Rafi first, and then we can go find the adapter. Let's hope we don't encounter any kids.
Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. We know you enjoyed traveling with all water. You're welcome.
Let's not talk to Sunny. Talking to an alien in there. Ooh, more aliens there, more drinking coffee. Okay, let's give him the tape.
Rafi?
Yes?
I've got a little something that I think might persuade you to help.
Harold, I'm sorry, but didn't I tell you I wasn't interested at all?
You did, but that was before I got this.
Is that?
Oh, I thought it was going to make us choose.
The famous live recording of Mega Twitch at Werribee Sewage by the one, the only Kutsu Hong Shiny Prize. The only record of it on the station.
How do we know what's on it?
This?
Let's just say with a little help from my friends.
I guess one of the original Fedora crew also had friends in high places to get this on board.
Come on, Rafi.
With all the other shit on board, I think someone smuggling a recording on isn't a problem.
Okay. Fine. Okay, my sweet. I'll be back for you soon.
Bad time. Maybe I should just... No, I'm not going to automate this. Having too much fun. Okay. Now let's go. Oh, shit.
Hold it right there, Halibut.
Ah, hey, Major. Frank isn't with you?
This is official business, and I haven't yet deputized him, so he's sitting this one out. Anyway, I need to issue you a fine.
What? But I've definitely not been on the wrong tube.
Not tube related. It's come to my attention that you were part of some rabble-rousing in the All-Water District recently.
Oh, that. But surely it wasn't actually breaking any rules.
Are rules all you care about? You should be a good role model to those innocent children, not filling their head with tales of adventure and rebelliousness. So I should really fine you for improper supervision of a group of minors.
But Major, it was their idea.
Don't try to pass the buck.
He's actually correct, right?
Given
The
the
kids.
CEO chose not to press any charges,
We help some children to break into a room and they set something on fire.
That would be great. I promise to be a better influence on them in the future.
See that you do, Halibut. I don't want to hear another troublesome peep out of you, especially with all our new guests around.
Thank you, Major. Best behavior. You have my word.
Very good.
And tell Frank I say hi.
I will. Carry on, Halibut.
Should carry the capital punishment. Oh no. Now we should get a gun to defend ourselves against the annoying children. Shotgun, I feel. Okay, go to the energy place, I'm assuming. It is the energy place. Yeah. Okay, we can finally start making some progress again. If people can just stop interrupting us.
Moving people every day.
I feel like everyone's forgotten that we're on a very short time frame. I mean, we're not going to die if we don't initially succeed, but isn't it have to wait 90 years or something? Okay, then I'll take 3 stairs at a time, but he runs like that. Unique athleticism. Peak build. We wouldn't understand. Okay, we didn't actually understand what gravity is like on this planet, right? It might be a little bit different. Oh no, has the game frozen? I see the little Windows loading icon. The little fishy thing in the corner isn't moving. No, wait to respond, Windows. No, don't close it.
All water.
Yay.
Get you where you're going.
I'm not trying to taste the distant inspecting.
What's he doing in there? I don't feel like he should be in there. I feel like he's in the way.
Harold, my boy, come here.
How's it going, Slippy?
Good, good. I'm nearly done.
And it's looking great. Say, have you seen an adapter lying around?
Harold, I'm sorry, but does it look like I have time to be looking for adapters?
I suppose not.
In fact, I could do with some help.
Oh?
I need to finish hooking up these tubes for some tests.
Right.
So, are you going to help me or just stand and watch me suffer?
I don't like this guy.
Sorry, sure, I'll help.
Great. We need to connect both the tubes at the same time, okay?
Maybe I should have said no. Do I wait for him? No, okay. Do I just do it? Do I wait? Usually if someone tells you we're going to do it at the same time, they'll give you a countdown or some indication if it's going to be in the next few seconds or the next few minutes. Do I just do it? Fine.
Well, good
Oh,
job.
okay,
Thanks, Harold.
it wasn't.
Glad to see I'm not totally in this alone.
No problem, Slippy. Good luck with it all.
Oh, and can you keep this little episode between you and me? I don't want Madam CEO breathing over my shoulder thinking I need help, okay?
Walter Frankie? Maybe he found the adapter. Walter Frankly, I know about the missing part and I just might be able to help. Meet me at the filter station. So, Walter Frankie is ideally Tommy. I hope it's Tommy. I really hope it's Tommy, not one of the kids. If it's that little blonde girl, I quit the game and we're done with Harold. It's over.
Please halt for your exit disinfection.
It's one of the other kids. We'll have to see if it's one of the annoying ones.
All water compliments you on your choice of destination.
It's that little blonde girl. We need to push her back in the filter. Who's her parents anyway? Will they miss her? I feel like if you play this game for 2 hours, then the loading times go completely through the roof, because every time we try and go to a different place now, it just sits there. I get a little Windows loading mouse cursor icon thingy. The loading icon in the corner of the screen freezes. If I click out the game, Windows asks me whether I want to kill it. I don't know what's up with it. Is it a memory leak or something? Wouldn't be mad if you quit the game started. Okay, I got a bit stale. Yeah, it's... Last time I stopped early because of the camera making me too nauseous, but everything we played today so far... I don't know. This feels like padding. I don't feel like anything good story-wise has evolved in the last 2 hours. But maybe it's because this is more about the characters and I don't care about any of the characters at all.
Filter Frankie? Are you there? It's me, Harold.
I know who you are.
Oh, it is Tommy.
We're the same, you and I.
We are?
Yes. Drawn to the dark, the damp, where the outside world can leak into this place we call home.
Seems a bit dangerous to stand where he
We
is.
both love digging around in filters.
We know like 4
Hey,
people,
Harold.
of course we can recognize him.
But
I know, but you know what people would say if they knew what I did down here?
I guess, but
They'd say, oh, that Tommy, what does he get from digging around in those filters when he could be minding his shop like a normal shop guy?
I'm not sure they'd say those exact words.
Anyway, I was torn, pal.
I'm curious how far we are in the game, because we're close to the end. I want to see where the story
But I'm always
goes.
telling Bridget what a hoarder she is, like she said in our little argument in front of you. So when I realized how important that adapter thing was, I combed through the rubbish filters and found it.
Oh, I see. So you didn't want to admit to her it was kind of your fault. But then, why not just give me the adapter as Tommy?
I thought about it, but Filter Frankie can get lonely, you know? And then I realized who better to share his secret than you, a fellow filter aficionado.
I'm honored. You've kept his identity secret for so long.
But it got quite tiring, sneaking around, acting shocked at the rumors. There were a few times you nearly discovered me even. Still, our little secret, eh? Filter Frankie technically operates in the shady side of the law.
Tommy, Frankie, your secret is safe with me.
You're a good lad, Harold. Filter Frankie remembers his friends. Here's the adapter. Just don't tell Bridget where you really found it, huh?
Thanks, Frankie. Tommy, I won't. See you around.
Yeah, that was that was funny. I feel the game does have some character, right? It is. Some bits are very interesting, but I don't know. I feel like it's stretched a bit. Like that entire sequence with the kids. Maybe people like that. Maybe they think it's cute. Maybe I'm just too grumpy. But having like a 20-minute sequence being incredibly annoying is not great. Where are we? Oh, we're going back to fishy land. And I think walking around the fish area, talking to everyone and stuff, that was also a little bit boring.
You've arrived. Have you checked your pockets before leaving? Destination chosen.
Okay.
We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey.
Oh, that was a quick load. I wonder which ones take too long.
In an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
Oh, whoops, wrong way. I'm just sort of peeking till we get to the place where the camera stable. Okay.
Bridget, good news. I spoke to Rafi and they're happy to help, more or less.
Oh, great. I knew we could rely on that silver tongue of
You
yours.
should tell her to not scream at
it was
Rafi.
touch and go for a while, but they should be working on it right now.
Good
You also
work,
kind of
Harold.
hate that fish pond.
And Moreau gave me this probe.
Ah, lovely. She mentioned she'd be working on it. As soon as we've got everything up and running here, we can let it down.
Probe.
Leave it with me.
We can probe the alien crack. Wish I called it hole and not crack.
Got the adapter for you, Bridget.
Ah, Harold, you found it. You see what a can-do attitude can do? So, where was it in the end?
Oh, just kind of lying around.
Lying around, eh? Come on, tell me. My organizational pride depends on it.
I don't know, which one should we say? Found energy harvest? Somehow got into a drawer in a fighting cabinet? Doesn't seem. I should say this.
Well, actually, I found it in the energy harvest. It had fallen down the back of a desk.
I'm not a very good liar.
I don't remember packing up around there. Are you sure? Oh, great. The computer is all booted up. Finally, I can get going. You're a star.
No worries.
Giggled lately after reading an article title. Sometimes some journalists
Et voila.
are very clever with article titles.
Great. So, what's next?
We can let the probe down.
Have we even plugged in the adapter?
Just think what wonders await us down there. What new marvels of alien life and power.
Power?
Did I say power? I meant, you know, energy. Power, juice, gas, zoom zoom, pep. Get up and...
Okay, I see. Yeah, I
Scientists
hope we find
say
something that can help with the
Uranus is leaking weird particles or something like
the
that.
probe will. I feel like we should give it a name.
But that's all, any article about. Is it
So the probe
supposed to
should
say
have a
Uranus,
momentous
right?
Name.
Shit, we're naming the probe Harold Proberbutt? No. Proby McProbers, and nah, let's just go with Probert.
Probert.
Okay, you... Really? No, it's fine. That sounds lovely.
Is there anything else I can do?
I still saying we should have
It's gonna take a while to gather enough data for a better
tied a
picture.
rope to one of the kids and
Tell
lowered
you
them
what,
in.
though, I imagine Cyrus wouldn't say no to a bit
We
of
only have
company.
one probe, but we have multiple
Poor guy
kids.
is really struggling, I think.
Okay, maybe I'll drop in on him. Bye, Bridget.
Okay. The fact they say blah 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 again exclamation mark makes me think they're aware that this might be a little bit tedious. It's just very hard, I think, to make fetch quests interesting and have it stay interesting. Because that's what we've been doing. Okay, basically this entire game, right? But sometimes a bit more interesting. But the entirety of today was just the fetch quest. I forgot where we're going.
Enjoy the view.
Where are we going? I completely spaced out.
Now exit the tube.
And pay attention.
Thank you on behalf of the All Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today.
Oh, just stop working for a bit. Going to Cyrus. Okay, fine. Let's go to Cyrus.
Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day.
This just makes me want to play a cool point and click game.
You're here.
Like an old
Thank you for choosing
adventure-y kind of game. But not really a Telltale game. Telltale games, they stress me out, they don't calm me. Checking with Cyrus.
Oh, Sai. What's up?
I'm trying everything I can think of, but for weeks, the answer
Still like the
hasn't
smiley jumper.
The answer
I would
to...
love something like that if it was
wrong
with
with my
him in
simulation,
blue.
and what's throwing off the calculations.
Don't like green, but
It's like
blue would be
going around in
good.
circles, because my formulae somehow can't reconcile the timings of each step, and without the proper timing...
Oh wow, I wonder why the timing's
Got
wrong.
this, Sai. If it was easy, it'd me they'd got to figure
Definitely
it out. not
nothing to
you.
do with the whole time thing we just
Look,
did.
I know I'm not an expert, but sometimes you just need an extra set of eyes.
Maybe you're right. I'm out of options at this point.
You've got the Herald option. Now, where should we start?
Doing a montage. Are we just gonna prove time is wrong? Why don't we just tell him? Maybe we just don't understand whether it is a slightly quieter. It's the thing, none of the physics work out because clocks are wrong. Which I feel is dumb. They would have figured that out ages ago. Maybe burgundy color for the smiley face. Ooh. Maybe a frowny face would be cooler. Like that we had a little training montage. That was quite a few days. I'm very curious what kind of science everybody was doing that nobody figured out. Time is weird.
Hello, Professor. Any chance there's been some news?
Harold, come here.
Especially seeing as everybody knew time changed, right?
We found particles.
So why would nobody have tested it?
Fascinating variegation of valency and all sorts. Thing is, deeper you go, denser the particles get, and with enough density, something starts to warp the video feed and probe data recording.
I think we should jump in.
Their combined energy gets strong enough to mess with the sensors.
Precisely. We can only see past a certain point by measuring the velocity of the energy spikes, but it doesn't tell us much.
What does it tell us?
Get this. The particles lower down in their original individual form before they interact and bond are utterly unlike anything we've seen before. And when looked at as a group, they resemble the particle structure of pollen.
Oh, Cyrus will be pleased.
Yes, you're right, actually. Cyrus might be just the right man for the job.
He's always been good with
Oh no, how far from the end you are? Oh, I don't know if I want to know.
He maybe needs a bit of a change of scenery.
Perhaps a change would
I feel
be as
if
good
it's
as a
too
rest
long,
for
then
him.
I'm going to give up.
A rest he can't have, I
I'll
must
think
add.
about it.
So,
I think for now I want it a
else down there?
secret.
Harold, what's gotten into you? Not like you to be so interested in my scientific observations.
Well, this stuff seems real.
Well, since you ask, it seems as though the atmosphere down there contains a number of elements that we've never encountered.
Alien elements.
Well, yes. From what I can tell, they wouldn't kill you, but there's no telling what other effects they'd have on human physiology or neurology.
Is it weird that I want to try some?
Yes, very odd.
I mean, don't we know about all the elements
We
already?
must all get together again near the crack to discuss next steps. Go on, boy. I'll see you shortly.
Oh no, join the gang. Wait, are we talking about the kids or are we talking about... So many messages. Wow. I'm just gonna ignore these messages. Okay, now the sciencey gang, not the kids who think they're in a gang, okay. Meeting at the crack. Makes them feel tingly, okay. The malicious thought you're like 20% in, but it's more than that. If we were only 20% in, then the stream would be over. No, I think we're I don't know, I was gonna say I hope at least 80, but we'll see.
Destination determined. Now, relax with all water. Thank you for traveling with all water.
Let's go see. I just want something to happen.
Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. We know you enjoyed traveling with all water. You're welcome.
Oh, whoops. Oh, there's a bunch of people over there. Okay. Jump in the hole, jump in the hole, jump in the hole.
Thanks for coming, everyone. We've much to discuss.
Yes, much. And plans must be made. We've got to do this by the book.
Experience much faster for we got better when we discovered the hole. Yeah, but then suddenly, as I said, it felt like the pacing of the game changed.
We'll never get anything done unless we just start.
Unless we weren't supposed to do
Cyrus,
the letter delivery
always
thing.
with the, if you let me just.
Well, maybe if you ever did let
Maybe
me,
we're only supposed to do one a day.
I was just thinking, if these particles really are alien, then we won't be able to properly measure everything anyway, right? And
if these particles really are alien, like you say, Professor, then we're never going to be able to properly measure everything anyway.
Yeah.
But if we don't make sure
We're
we
the
measure what we
aliens.
can,
don't let can be the enemy of is.
what? That isn't how the saying goes. Anyway, look, let's start again. Evaluate our first
Jump in the hole.
principles.
Jump in the
I
hole.
think the particles will be the solution to our
Running
energy
jump.
issue.
Go, Harold, go.
The books were a dead end, sadly.
Go, Harold, go.
Little more than some poetic interpretations.
Jean, did the probe data reveal anything new?
I'll send you the full data
What's
set.
the worst that can happen if we jump in
This
that
is
hole?
only a vague hypothesis.
Turn into like a
But I
superhero or
believe the
something.
particles might have some plant-like properties.
But the probe couldn't tell us much about what it's like down the cave itself, right?
Correct. There may be hazards we're unaware of. And we have only the most basic idea of the cave and the connecting tunnels formation. So, what can we do next that will be a reliable investment of time?
Hello all. Sorry I'm late.
We were just recapping everything we know.
Everything? Won't that take a while?
No, because we're really dumb.
No, just about the cave and stuff.
Oh. Phew.
Anywho, if we want a closer look, we're going to need to get down there.
Professor
somehow.
Ivy looks
That
kind of
will
like my
involve
supervisor
measurements,
now.
a
Oh.
platform, or a hoist. It's systems thinking. Sounds like a job for me.
Except Professor does not have arthritis, but she does have one missing hand, so
Bridget, we'll need a rope or cable that's durable enough to withstand what
she might
the
have
particles
arthritis
might
and
do
not
to
know it.
and cope with lots of weight either way.
Got it. How hard can it be?
Well, we're
Jump
going
in
to
the
need a
hole.
certain amount of flexibility in it.
No, I mean, don't worry. It'll be fine.
Cyrus, you take over the probe data. With your botanical expertise, maybe you'll find some details I missed. It'll have big implications for the equipment for capturing and keeping the particles safe. That's what I'll work on.
Definitely.
Won't whoever goes down need keeping safe too?
Yes, that is a sticking point. Let's all bear in mind and come back to it when we have more data. Maybe the Flummerlim will remember something useful in the meantime.
What if I go down?
What?
I
Harry,
thought Cyrus's hat reads "No one
I
dead."
think we can all agree that isn't going to happen.
Yes, Harold, it's too dangerous.
Yeah, I should get a hat that says "No one's dead."
Instead, Howell.
Yeah, come on, buddy. Don't be crazy.
Okay, people.
I feel like the
then we're
story
agreed.
currently
To your
isn't
stations.
interesting enough to
We've got our
support
work cut out for us.
all the conversations.
Let me help with something.
Harold, why don't you help me? You're good with the Flummy Limb. You can liaise with Wiyu and find out if there is anything they can think of to help us.
Okay, sure. Let's go, Wii-U. Wii-U? Where did they go?
Oh, I see Wii-U is by the crack.
Oh, I see. It's like 5 meters away. Let's jump in. Let's jump in.
What are you doing?
Oh, just watching them. They're gerping with an ooble boop.
It looks fun. Is Gerpruku... Are they trying to do something?
Well, yes.
When we kiss the fish finally, maybe we already have.
Oh, fun, you'd say.
Oh, they're playing.
Yes, they are. I noticed the fish in the ooble boops can go further down and still have fun.
Oh, the bubbles protect people.
The fish is fine when it comes back up in an ooble boop.
Ooble?
I think considering the effort they put into making those animations, they didn't want to cut content.
And then
Yeah.
safe? Wii-U, what do you know? What do you know about how they work? How are they made?
I think I'm just
Not
grumpy.
Much, but I could probably get a few for you.
I think if it was more into the story, then
If we take a
I
couple
wouldn't
to
care.
Moreau, she might be able to analyze the particle bonding properties and ascertain whether...
Or what if we just test them now?
What do you mean?
No fish has ever cared before, but we could just put one little fish in an ooble, leave one out, put them both down, and see how they're both doing when we pull them back up.
Wii-U, how would you feel if I kissed you?
sexual harassment.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do a field test right now.
Well, okay. I'll rustle up some ooble boops and a couple of little fish.
I feel like this is animal testing, and I feel like in this game, is that ethical? Aren't we just gonna kill a poor little fish now? Find fish for science. Okay. Don't mind slow burn stories are painful at times. Yeah, but I think it's because getting from one story point to another story point is annoying. Like, okay, I'm walking. Yeah, we're walking. Okay, but I'm extra annoyed at this because I can't really look when we walk over this dirt. It makes the screen bounce too much. Oh, wrong way. Oh, there she is. Imagine if all these fish are just the officers and Frank's offspring. Ew.
Better chum. Could we have 2 little fish, please? Of course. Here you go. And could we please have 1 ooble boop? Sure. Got your ooble pops right here. Knock yourself out. No, sorry. Not the pops, the boops. Okay. 1 ooble boop coming right up. The ooble
What?
pops are good these days too, though.
That was easy.
Yes, apart from the misunderstanding.
What's the diff?
An ooble pop, when we needed an ooble boop, could really have complicated things.
Oh, there's one.
Close one then, I
There's
guess.
one pop and one is a
So,
safe shell.
time to experiment. What could possibly go wrong?
Now that we've got an ooble boop and not an ooble pop, nothing.
So, what's the difference?
That would take a lot of explaining. I'll tell you when we have more time.
Okay, I look forward to it. Probably.
Where did we just hide those fish? Let's go Elysium has some scans of base. And here there's not enough mechanics to make the gameplay interesting and engaging. I should probably try to play Disco Elysium again, right? I've only played, I think, an hour. And then I decided I'm not feeling in a deep philosophical mood. I wanted to, I don't know, stab things, and that's not the game for it. But I feel like I should go back one day. One day when I'm feeling deep and philosophical. I don't know what day that is. Not a Monday. We almost there? Yeah, cool.
Bridget, we've got the bubblefish.
Fantastic. Wait, hang on.
What's wrong?
Why do you have an extra bubble? And no naked fish? Isn't the point to have one of them unprotected?
No. Exactly.
But Wiyu, I mean, forgive me for being obtuse, but...
I forgive you.
Both of them are protected. What?
Look.
Oh. Ooh. 1 + 1 = 0?
Don't worry, Wiyu. That's rhetorical. Anyway, shall we tie the ropes?
I think this is cruel. What are we going to do with that poor little fish? Is it going to turn into like a mutant creature? And one of those old point and click horror puzzle Flash games. Hey, point and click games were there before Flash. I do want to play a point and click game again. That other one I played was fairly interesting. I can't remember what it was. Some demon thing, wasn't it?
That one doesn't look so good.
Oh dear. Poor fish.
What did we think was going to
I
happen?
didn't think the effects of exposure would be so severe. But we had to test.
1 second. Little fish is pretty dazed, but I don't think it's unfish.
Yes, it's coming around. Ah.
Good news!
Now we can lower one of the kids in there.
Like Wiyu said, going down there doesn't look like it kills, but we don't really know how fishy feels right now.
True. I suppose we should keep a close eye on it. But it means the experiment was mostly a success, right?
I'm happy. So now we can create bigger bubbles that we can go in.
That would be awesome. But we, present company excluded, can't breathe underwater.
Cyrus is going to be the best person to make use of these new findings on that front, I think. But then there's the mobility issue. We need to be able to get, stay, and maneuver down there.
How about our ropes?
Ooh, that would be great. Can you work with me on creating the right stuff?
Of course.
Great. I suppose I'll start construction of the hoist at the same time.
Things are really happening.
Okay, how far are we from? What do we need to do? Back to Cyrus. Go back to Cyrus. Okay, I thought the fish was going to come back all mutated, extra arms, sharp teeth, bites off someone's head. Oh, that way. And when I play these sections, I probably looks like I'm like a 90-year-old this first time using a controller. That's because I'm not looking. I'm just peeking.
All water. Moving people every day. All water. We get you where you're going.
Getting Cyrus, right? Probably going to be almost done for the day, I think.
All water compliments you on your choice of destination.
And then we need to decide if we want to play this again or if we're just going to drop the game. Oh, I'm probably going to check how far along we are.
For some reason, just contact your nearest, and all water will make it up to you.
Maybe the quickest way to check, probably YouTube playthrough and just scroll until we find out where we are right now. Rusty Lake. They're actually Flash games. I just played them as a kid on some shady website pirated, to be honest. Also had a big selection of Flash games that we played before internet. Did they say where he is, or do I go search for him? Tell Cyrus about it. Oh, where the fuck's Cyrus? Is he back in his plant room? Let's just check here, just in case. No. Maybe he's back in his original room with the plants, now that we know these things are plant related. Sort of. No. Main lab? Maybe the toilet? Let's check it, just in case. No. Oh, let's check the lounge. No. I mean, I'm sure they don't say, right? I didn't miss it. Tell Cyrus. Yeah. I mean, he could also be taking a break. Oh, yeah, he is here. Okay, cool.
Hey, Cyrus, just me. We've got a great idea for the helmets.
Shh. Do you hear that?
I, hear a lot of fuzzy static?
Yes, sure. But below that.
Cy, what should I be hearing?
Just let me listen and follow my instructions. We'll get to the bottom of this in no time.
What instructions? Is follow my instructions, does that mean just do what you want?
Better. Getting better again. Oh, nearly. Sounding good. Just a little more. It's getting clearer. Oh, nearly. Sounding good. So close. Careful. So close. Careful now. So close. Careful now. Nope. Tuning out again. So close. Careful now. Better. Getting better. Oh, nearly. Sounding good. Just a little more. Oh, nearly. Sounding good. Just a little more. It's getting do you hear that? We're getting close. So close. Careful now. So close.
This is a really bad
Careful
interface.
now. So close. Careful now.
Okay.
It's beautiful. You hear it now? Like those
Yeah, I don't like how the switches weren't directly connected to the waves.
harmonizing. It's coral. I've discovered the coral particles. Particle choir? Particulars? Do you know what this means, Harold? Whatever is down there, that's the evidence that it has lots of similarities with a plant that I researched in my youth. Didn't you read
There's gonna be a wheat plant.
You gave me a book?
The one I wrote. Phonetic Identities in Adolescent Seedlings.
There's gonna be some kind of mushroom.
Provisional title, by the way. Just ended up sticking.
So, you know that by hearing this choir sound? How does that relate to...
It's all connected. This very specific sound pattern, this melody, music is math, math is nature. John will be happy about these results.
Awesome. I can't wait to tell her. Oh, hi, Professor.
Hello, you two. What's going on?
We were just talking about Cyrus's new findings. The music is plant math.
What? Marrow. Yes, I discovered that the audio samples actually reveal an even greater affinity between the particles and sentient plant life. It vindicates my earlier theory, too. The one in my book.
That is interesting. So, what's your opinion on the energy container's necessary properties?
Well, it makes me think the container will need the option for water flow or some kind of nutrition bed. Might need light control and something to attract the particles into it too. And, given that we don't know the energy potential and given that pollen can...
Sigh! That's enough to go on for now, I think. Good thinking, though. I'll handle it from here. Maybe asbestos will do the trick.
Say, Harold, didn't you want to tell me something earlier? Before we got swept up in the excitement.
Oh, it's the water bubbles. Our experiment was great. We found the bubbles to have protective qualities. The bubblefish came back totally happy.
Oh, that is interesting, but did you have a control group? What?
Yes. One fish went down without a bubble. I'll tell you all the details later.
Sai, can you work with those bubbles? Find a way to adapt them for human usage?
I mean, it's not like I don't have anything else to do, but sure. I'll figure it out. Maybe some kind of double hoop glaze with bubble film. Hey, what happened to the other fish, by the way?
It was a bit confused by the whole thing. I should see if we can thank it somehow.
You always did have a soft spot for fishy friends, huh, Harold?
I guess so. Nice to have one that can talk back.
Okay, let's get back to it. Good work, you two.
Go team!
Okay, I think this is where I'm gonna end. Once this is done. Just when it gets good, probably. Oh, this is loud. Child labor. Well, let's see. If it looks very interesting, we might try a little bit more, but I'm curious. You can tell me exactly how far from the end you are. We're not finishing today, doesn't matter how long it is, so... Nah, I'm gonna sleep on it and decide if I want to figure it out or not. And if I want to finish it or not. I think today we'll just... see how it goes. What do all the fishy people think about us just invading their living space and going into their sacred hole? I it's not like it's a sacred place, so then they don't give a shit, do they? I feel like everything we've done in the last 3 hours in this game could have been summarized in a little cutscene like that in like 2 minutes. Yeah, okay. If you were right at the hole, ready to go do a whole mission, then I think that would have been okay to do. But I think maybe we're in our room. Let's see what they want, and then I'm gonna save and quit, I think. Running out of asbestos. Need to make a resupply run. What's the other message? Thanks for the tea. Cyrus. Blah blah. Bubbles for. Okay. What did she want? Shopping a test subject. Yeah. Love it. Gunter volunteered already. Isn't Gunter a child? Need a favor. Blah blah blah. Chris. Fine. Okay, we have no mission yet. Yeah, let's save here. We're sidekicks to basically every single character. I still think Harold's playing a bigger part. How do I save again? Do I just quit and hope for the best? I think that's it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna check off stream. How far along are we? And then I'll think about whether it's worth. If it's one more stream, I think I'll do it. If it's more than one stream, then I don't know. I don't think this is fun. I think the first episode we played was a fun stream. You've got it calculated now. I need to decide. I don't want to make a definite statement right now. A statement as if it's so serious. I need to think whether I want to keep playing this. I would like to finish another game on stream, but I don't feel this is entertaining at all. I don't think anyone's enjoying it. But it would be nice to finish. So I'm gonna sleep on it. And see if we should switch over to something else. I did see there's a new game on Game Pass getting released soon, which is a Souls-like, but you're a crab? Something like that? I think. But we're still playing Hollow Knight, so I can't play this yet. Yeah, Souls-like adventure set in a crumbling underwater world. I don't know. I'll think of something. Have you seen the crab game? It's amazing. Maybe that should go on the list. Things that could be interesting to play. Should have almost clicked install, but I don't want to clutter up my internet usage right now while I'm busy streaming. The later thing wasn't entirely voluntary. It was just a side quest, right? We don't need to do the side quests, but my annoying gaming habit is I do every single side quest and then I complain about the content feeling like it's padding. So I do it to myself. Oh yeah, and the cat Stardew. But that just might be just buying that humble bundle. And we can try a few what do we call those games? Stardew-ish games. Farming games. Because I think there's a few of them that looks good. I think the witch one looks interesting as well. The Witch of Fern Island. I think I saw that previously and it looked cute. Maybe. We haven't played farming games in a while. Yeah, but that's because I've been playing Planet Crafter off stream, which is farming-y, crafting-y kind of game. Start on a planet with nothing and, I don't know, making it green and have trees and stuff. That could have been fun to play on stream, but I noticed when I tested it out early in the beginning that it makes me too nauseous, so can't play it on stream. But I have had fun with it off stream. I don't want to play two crafting kind of games at the same time. So we'll see. We'll see when I flip over. There's a few cool city builder games out there that I'm very interested in. But a lot of them are still very early access. It's the one that I'm very intrigued about. Oh, there's Sweet Transit, which looks like a train game. That looks cool. But there's another game that just got into early access. Shit, what was the game's name? I recommend Manor Lords. I've just heard so many things about, so much hype about Manor Lords. But what I like I haven't watched anything about Manor Lords. I haven't been paying much attention. I've just seen articles and articles and articles and stuff, right? But what I like about it is seeing an article from the devs saying, hey, by the way, this is just a single dev game. It's not going to be as intensive and have as much content as that game. It's not going to be like this. It's not going to be like that. Which I like, because so often with some of these very indie games, like the gaming journalist sites and users and everybody just gets things so completely overboard, overhyped, and just thinks all these things are going to be in the game that's just not in there, and keep on speculating and speculating, and then people start thinking it's fact, and then the game releases and it's not like that at all, and then everyone's upset. So it's very nice that they seems like they're trying to keep people's hopes and dreams a little bit under control. Watched a few hours of streams and it was cool. Yeah, it's definitely on the list. But I'm just so... I don't know what I should do about early access games. Because, I don't know, do you play them now? When they're not even close to be done? and they're the sort of, hopefully, the worst they'll ever be? Or do you wait and wait and wait? But I feel by the time I usually wait for some of these early access games, I waited so long that I've completely lost any sort of hype and excitement for it. But man, Manor Lords looks so pretty. It doesn't even look like something a single person has done. Oh, the game unlocks in 16 hours. Interesting. Okay, this is hilarious to me. Hang on. By itself, it's not funny, but we've got this PC Games End saying Manor Lords looks like Braveheart meets Banished. I literally just banned PC Games End today from my news feed. On the Google News feed thing, first articles popping up, because every single title of every single article they have, they say, oh, there's this new game that's Hollow Knight meets Golf with Friends, and they never say the game's name in their titles, and I find it so incredibly annoying that I have to sit there and speculate. Is it a game that I've already seen? Is it a new game? It's not a new game. Just please put the title in the article. So it's funny that in their little review quote, they do have it in there. But yeah, I just got so petty and stubborn and annoyed that I don't read their articles anymore. Which is silly because there's so many articles. It looks like it's about cool, interesting games, but I just hate that I have to go click on this ad-filled spam thing just to see whether it's something I might be interested in. Where if they just literally just put, let's say the article title was, this game looks like Braveheart meets Banished. I thought, oh, that's cool. I wonder if it's a game I've already seen. If they literally just put Manor Lords in the front, I would click on the article. But I think it's because, like, if you're a news site, right, you don't care whether anyone reads the article, because it doesn't matter. It's whether someone clicked on the article that matters and then saw the ads, which is sort of a little bit sad. But yeah, I was keeping my grumpiness under control, and I dealt with it for a while. Let's put the end screen back on. But today, after the third time in like a day where I was looking at an article and thinking, is this a game I know about or is this a game I don't know about? I just like, oh, screw it. Removed. There's enough other sites out there. I really do think I'm getting grumpier as I'm getting older. I just have way less patience. And the level of nonsense I'll deal with before I just say, you know what, no thanks, is so much lower, and I feel it gets lower every year. Cat game gets released soon, like Little Kitty and Big City. Cat game. You know, we love cat games. Little Kitty, Big City. Oh, we saw this. There's a cat running around, grabbing people's things. You're a curious little kitty with a big personality, on an adventure to find your way back home. Oh, planned release, 9th of May. Oh shit, that's only 13 days. I was going to say that's so far away, but it's not. I hope that's cute and fun. And not just Goose Game, but you're a cat, which I haven't even played Goose Game yet. Paul's doing articles like, first look at Henry Cavill as the Wolverine, you go in and it's fan art, oh yeah. Or, what we know about the release date for Elden Ring. And then we're like, oh, did they announce the release date? You click on it, no one knows the release date. Like, oh. Grrr. I feel like I was okay with clickbaity kind of things, but as everything in life, they've just taken it too far, and it's just so incredibly annoying. I know what we know about release date rising out the wall. Yeah, everything we know about Silk Song, and then yeah, almost nothing. But they managed to get an article out of it. I mean, not really an article, paragraphs of text surrounded by ads, saying absolutely nothing. But the problem is, right, you either do that, you either write these kinds of articles with the clickbait and the nonsense articles about the popular thing right now, and then people click on your articles and you get ad money, you can keep your site running. Or you don't do that, you write non-clickbait articles and you don't spam too much, and your site goes under. Unless you make it a subscription service, and if you make a subscription service, your site goes under because people don't want to pay. So I sort of get why it ended up like that. I just wish it didn't. I feel it's just too late now with how ads and things are, right? Maybe if ad people started paying for how long people are on the page with your ad on it, instead of were they on the screen and then did they click. And all these sites are just impossible. I don't understand how people read websites and things on their phones. Like every single thing I click on, it's like, hey, here's a little pop-up video for you in the corner. Has anybody ever on purpose clicked on that pop-up video? Or is it only people like me who accidentally click on it when you're trying to click on the smallest X someone has ever have developed? And with PC, I can tell you it's horrible. That's sort of why I prefer something like just clicking on it on Reddit and just reading comments and stuff, because then at least I don't have to read through the bullshit article and see all the bullshit ads. But there's still some sites that are good, right? Still some sites that are worth clicking on, and if the article has no new info, then you sort of know about it before you click on the article, because you can sort of see it in the headline. But yeah, it was just funny seeing that. I wonder how I got on this, but yeah, it's because of that review I saw doing exactly almost the same thing. Well, I'm curious about this crab game then. People seem to be really liking it. But it's mostly meme reviews, the crab game, but still. Developers aggro crab. That's okay. They can make non-crab related games with that name as well. Yeah, maybe we should play another Crab's Treasure. Oh, this is the one where the crab has this big gun. Okay. Maybe we'll replace our one Under the Sea game with another Under the Sea game. Oh, I was looking for the other game that I wanted to play. I mean, yeah, there's the train one, and then there's... I just can't remember what the game's name is. I don't want to open up my wish lists on stream, because I want to use that browser. Where is that game? But still, there's still early access. Oh, Songs of Six. SYX. I want to play this. This looks good. This looks wild. Looks like a Factorio city builder thing. Consent for cookies, subscription pop-ups, 2 ads, then text doesn't load. Yeah, so I try to click the reader version side before it properly loads and usually works. I just feel a lot of these things on the internet should have just been, there should have just been laws around some of it, right? It should be a law for the cookie stuff. If you can agree to all cookies pressing one button, you should be able to reject all cookies pressing one button. And not go into the menu and then you have to go untoggle all the ones that say legitimate interest. It's like, oh no, they've got a legitimate interest. Oh, they're not just curious for money, they've got legitimate interest. Okay. Untick. But yeah, I wanna play this. I could just play the demo, but once again, I don't know if I should rather just wait. I should rather just wait. This looks interesting. Once again, a single person making it. Well, yeah, hundreds of hours of content, but I don't know. Yeah, this does look wild. In a cool way. But okay. Enough babbling. It is time to go and eat some food. I am hungry. I can't go watch more Fallout. Sad it's done. I wish there was more episodes. 8 episodes is so short for a season. But maybe it's good. Maybe it's good. Makes it feel like it wasn't just padded. Thanks for the slowish stream, man. This was snail-like, slowless pace. It's just us sitting there listening to Clay characters talk. I feel like I might be missing something in that game, because from what I've seen, people loved it. But maybe it's just not a good stream game. I don't know. We'll see if we can get some closure, but it's possible we might never play that again. But yeah, thanks for hanging out anyway. I'll try to find us something a bit more exciting for next time. Or chill in a different way. But until then, thank you so much. Have a great rest of the night. I will hopefully be back tomorrow, but no promises. Bye bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye bye.